All right, let's start live. So yeah, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Let's Chat Live episode 105. So yeah, wow, pretty cool to be here once again, chatting to you all. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. See some voice chat, shall we? Hmm. Okay, so waiting for me in the chat is Ozzy and Shadow. Let's go and say hello to them, shall we?
Oh,
Hey
hey,
guys,
Luke.
hey guys,
I,
how's it going?
I'm pretty well.
Yeah, nice to see you both. Hope you had a nice week.
Yep.
Yeah, hope you both been doing well. Good afternoon, Spidey guy. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Got some Lindors to eat tonight, guys. So yeah, can't beat Lindors. Hey, my dollar, what's up? So yeah, how have you guys been? Hey, Dafran.
I'm pretty well.
That's nice. Maybe it's been pretty good too.
When I finished all the Uncharted games and which I started on Arkham.
Yeah, I finished them a few days ago as well. Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so far I'm absolutely loving the Arkham games.
I'm glad you are.
I only got one thing to say. Where has this franchise been all my life?
Yeah. I can definitely understand how you feel because it's probably. I mean, Arkham City is my favorite DC game of all time. So yeah.
Kind of basically, I finished Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Nice one. Hey, Darth Prime, Donny, Joseph, what's up? And speaking, of course, of Arkham, guys, today I unboxed my figure of Batman from Arkham City. I unboxed my figure of Batman. Which is definitely one of my favourite figures of Batman. And as you guys also may have guessed, the unboxing video that I filmed also once again had dedication to Kevin Conroy at the start as well.
Very nice to hear.
Yeah, if you ever unbox a figure of Batman which he played, guys, it will always have a dedication to him at the start. So this means that after I've of course done my Arkham figures, and then after I'll have unboxed Geralt, and then I'll probably unbox my Injustice 2 figure of Batman that I got before Christmas. Because after I've done my Arkham City unboxing marathon of the figures of Bill Solomon Grundy, I'll then be unboxing my figure of Geralt from the show. And in case you're wondering, Shadow, that video of Geralt will be a support video of Henry Cavill as well, in case you're wondering.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah, because I'll be venting my anger out all the situation, and I'll be defending Henry. And of course, I'll be reiterating I'll only be watching his third season as Geralt, and then I'm done with the Witcher franchise on Netflix.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I don't see a point of continuing without Henry, because I only got into Witcher because of him.
Yeah, Henry was what made me interested in the first
place.
place.
Yeah, and at least, I got my second favourite role of him as well after Superman from the show too, I guess, because he's a badass as Geralt. Really is. Yeah, Declan, I can't blame Rambouillet for life for destroying the VHS tape of Alien 3. The film has it coming because, in my opinion, it's garbage, one of the all-time worst sequels ever made. I despise Alien 3 with a passion.
Worst Alien movie ever.
Yeah, also standalone ones, yes. Yeah, it is terrible in my opinion. It's like a massive insult to an absolute masterpiece before it.
And the masterpiece, and the masterpiece before that.
It's a disgrace to them, a big disgrace. It ruins, the ending of the second movie beyond all belief.
Yeah.
Yes, well, all I can say is bravo. You've literally killed the franchise. Bravo.
And Hollywood has continued to kill the franchise with those two unnecessary prequels.
There's only 2 Alien films as far as I'm concerned.
There's still going to be 2.
There's only 2 for me. Only 2. You destroyed it, Independence Day Resurgence, Declan. Nice one.
Oh, yes.
That hasn't come in because that's also one of the worst sequels of all time as well.
Oh, I hate that movie.
In my opinion, the worst movie of 2016 for me. Yeah, because I despise Resurgence. In my opinion, Roland Emmerich's worst work he's ever done. Ever.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. It's a sequel that completely ruins a great movie before it. You know, that's why many of the worst ones in my life are sequels, because they tend to ruin their predecessors badly. Oh, Lily wants to say hello to us. Come here, Lily. Oh.
Lily.
Here she is. Sweet little Lily.
Aww.
And in case you guys are wondering, Susie's also down there as well, near my ladder, so she might come and say hello if she feels like it.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah, sweet, precious girl she is. Yeah. She's adorable, isn't she? Aww. Ah, Alexander's here. Hey, Alexander.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello. You okay?
Oh. I'm not really, but yeah.
Well, welcome. Hope you have a nice time today. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thankfully, Will Smith did not return for a sequel, did he? Thankfully, he dodged a bullet, didn't he?
Oh, he did.
But unfortunately, of course, the film killed off his character off screen, didn't it? In a very stupid way possible.
What film are we talking about?
The Independence Day sequel, Alexander, which you've probably not seen, have you?
No.
Yeah, don't see it for your own sake. It's terrible.
But I would recommend the first one, though.
The first one's a masterpiece. In my opinion, Roland Emmerich's best work. When I've done my trash talk resurgence one day in the future, guys, I will sell it, though. Because, yeah, the only reason why I have some bad films on DVD or Blu-ray is because I have them for, the sake of, doing my trash talks of them, so yeah. And speaking of watching a film I don't like in particular, guys, unfortunately, of course, next week I'll be rewatching Toy Story 4 as well for its review. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Okay, I just think that movie's okay. Not good.
Yes, yeah, you're right. It's not good. It's not good. It's unnecessary cash grab. It was not needed at all, because 3 had a phenomenal perfect closure right there.
I think the movie's kind of lazy the more I look back on it. Like,
oh yeah, it is lazy.
Like,
it's very lazy.
From the previous movies.
Yeah, that's true, Ozzy. And yeah, they rehash quite a lot of things too, don't they? So rehashes.
Yeah, I do think the animation is still pretty good.
That's the only going about it. You know how it looks realistic. A lot of backgrounds, for example.
And Keanu Reeves as well.
Yeah, he's probably the only best part. Oh, Susie's here. Susie, come here. Susie.
Yes. Oh. Our whole movie, the first all with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, the only best part of the fourth one for me always will be Keanu, and that's probably about it, really.
Well, I do, of course, love Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
Yeah. And if you'd ask me whether I'd watch Toy Story 4 or like it, I'd probably pick, Toy Story 4 because it has a buzz I know it, not, of course, fake buzz.
Yeah, I would pick Toy Story 4 over Lightyear.
Yeah, because as you guys know, I hate Chris Evans. I don't want to see him in anything ever again. Indeed, Dark Prime, here's the loud cat, because unlike Lily just then, Susie's really vocal. I think she heard what I just said. Okay, don't go, Susie. Okay, come on. Okay, sweetie. Okay, go on then. Go on.
Okay.
She's very quick, isn't she? Do I think Space Jam needed a sequel? No. I saw the first one on Amazon Prime, guys, and I think it ended perfectly. I've not seen a sequel yet.
It would be for the best of you, don't.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Charlotte, in order to cover it in the series of films, didn't need a sequel. I'm going to have to, waste my time on a sequel so I can see how bad it is.
Oh, God. Oh, why?
Yeah, well, I've got to for everyone's benefit to if you want to, rely on me.
It's literally just an advertisement for Warner Brothers.
Well, it's torture. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow, it's no secret that you hate it because you've said that in your opinion, the only good thing about it is Rick and Morty's cameo, isn't it?
Yep.
And that's about it, isn't it, for you, really, isn't it?
Yep.
You watching Tron, are you, Connor? Well, I hope you have fun. Tron's a great movie, but I like Tron Legacy more, though. But first one is still great. And Tron Legacy, for me, guys, is another strong example of a film that deserves a sequel. Because Disney don't know what they're doing with sequels these days, or they don't know what they're doing. We really don't.
Yeah, Disney should focus on most actually need sequel instead of focusing on MCU and Star Wars.
Take care, Connor. Yeah, like they're doing cash grab sequels to things that didn't even need them, like of course Return of the Jedi and also Pirates of the Caribbean 3 and all that. Ridiculous. They should focus on films that actually do deserve sequels. One of them for me is Tron Legacy, one of my favourite live action Disney movies actually as well, alongside the Pirates of the Caribbean original trilogy.
And Disney should probably start learning to listen to their fans more. Their actual fans.
Yeah, they should listen to the fans. It'll get them somewhere, of course.
Yeah, not woke activists.
Yeah, Declan, I heard about Tron Uprising, but unfortunately that's a prequel, isn't it, sadly, and it got cancelled, so yeah, that's a big shame, isn't it? Yeah. Do I think future Transformers movie will be multiverse arc? Well, I don't really care about Transformers these days unless Peter Cullen's in it. That's what I'll say. I don't care about it unless people like Peter Cullen and Frank Welker are involved in it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch anything with Transformers without them.
Yeah, you can't do Transformers without Peter Cullen or Frank Welker as far as I'm concerned. Because those two started with Transformers, media, so it's only right that they keep going for as long as they can.
And Peter Cullen is also the perfect Optimus.
Well, he is Optimus. His voice is Optimus. He is Optimus as far as I'm concerned.
And the same thing could be said of Frank Welker as Megatron.
Yeah, of course. And speaking of figure unboxing as well this week, I unboxed one of my favourite horror villains of all time, of course, which is Pinhead from Hellraiser. Which is definitely a lot of fun to do.
The box. You opened it.
Definitely a freaky character, in my opinion.
All the needle. Well, I know his name is Pinhead, but all the needles in his head.
Yeah, it's freaky.
I'll be back shortly.
I know it's Alexander.
I'll be popping in and out throughout the chat. Like, if I leave, don't be like worried or surprised because I'll be popping back.
All right. Well, just so you know, Alexander, there's also a chance we might get like a very brief, visit from a voice actor called Vic Chao, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Well, if he does show up, also you can let me know. But I'll be popping in and out anyway, so I'll probably see it if this particular actor joins the chat.
Yeah, nice one.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Okay. So I want to. Yeah, Shadow. You saw.
And so yesterday I managed to watch Megan.
You said you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, so it's the price to be sure, but a welcome one.
I'll see if I can watch it on streaming one day.
Yep. But it is way better than Charles Play 10 in 2019.
Mm-hmm. That's good to hear.
Far better than that trash.
Yeah, because I didn't like that reboot at all. It was a letdown. I'm not watching those Pixar films. I'm only going to watch sequels to Incredibles 2, Onward, and Luke if they do them. Other than that, I'm done with Pixar. Because Turning Red turned off my interest in continuing with Pixar.
And when it comes to Inside Out, I'm not gonna watch the sequel if Minnie Kaling's in it.
Yeah, I'm not watching it because the first one didn't need any sequel to begin with.
And also, Mindy is an idiot. Let's just say that.
Well, she of course lost my respect as well, yeah. When she was, of course, doing that abominable Velma show, which I've heard nothing but bad news about. And when I found out what we were doing with that show, I was out. There's no way I'm going to watch it.
Like, seriously, they made Fred into a complete idiot.
Yeah, I've read about what they did to him, and they also have ruined Shaggy beyond all belief as well in it. Ah, Don's here. Hey, Don.
Hey,
Hope you're doing well.
I am.
That's great. We were just talking about the downfall of Scooby-Doo with that new Velma show that's come out on HBO.
Didn't see the trailer.
It's probably best for you, Dawn, because it basically makes Scooby-Doo into like an adult-orientated show now.
Basically, that show. That's literally what the show is.
And also, Dom, they attacked the fans in the teaser trailer for the show too.
Yeah, we do.
Like, literally in the very first second, they attacked the fans.
Yeah,
That's literally. We hate the fans.
And that's why Minnie Carlin lost my respect, because she's, of course, one of the producers for the show, isn't she?
Yeah. And I saw Az's review of it yesterday, and he just sounded like he was losing his mind.
He was, yeah, and he's also given up after only one episode, and I can't blame him in the slightest. And also, not only that, but to rub salt in my wound, guys, guess what? Despite being a show set in the universe of Scooby-Doo, Scooby himself is not in the show.
That's why it's not Scooby-Doo. Where is Scooby?
But they have Frank Welker, though.
Only the thing is, your shadow, he's not voicing Fred, is he?
No, it's not.
So, like,
They're wasting.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You have Fred's true voice, as far as I'm concerned. Fred, always be Fred to me, always be Frank Welker, but not as Fred. Like, that's ridiculous. Disgusting.
And also, Scooby-Doo, to me, was never an adult show.
It's not. It's a show for everyone. It's a family-friendly show. Family entertainment.
You know, when it comes...
Unless
the only way I can tolerate Scooby-Doo in adult form is Robot Chicken.
That's probably about it, really. Parodies and all that, and also, guys, as well. Even though, I'm not really much a fan of the two of them, I'd rather watch the live action films over this show as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, unless you count the 2002 film.
That one is definitely geared towards adults in some areas, yeah. That's why I prefer Monsters Unleashed more, because I thought the first one was full of inappropriate jokes, but I would rather watch the first one over this Velma show.
Hell, I would even rewatch Scoob.
Yeah, I think I would too. It's saying something because I hate Scoob.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that one was burning passion.
Yeah, the only reason why I would watch Scoob is because at least that movie actually has Scooby-Doo.
And of course, yeah, Frank is in that film as Scooby, indeed, yeah. And at least the characters, apart from Fred, look like their characters a bit, don't they? So yeah. But there's no way I'm going to watch this Velma show. I'm not interested, so yeah. Yeah, but that's right, Declan. The Velma show has made Hanna-Barbera roll in their graves, and I can't blame him in the slightest if that's true.
A majority of these adaptations have made Hanna-Barbera roll in their grave.
Yeah, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Reverse Prime, I've not played Mortal Kombat 11 in ages. I'd rather play Mortal Kombat X these days. Mortal Kombat X, in my opinion, is my favourite Mortal Kombat game of all time. Will always be the best Mortal Kombat game to me. That's why I'm playing a lot of it these days. So yeah. Oh, Blaze is here. What's up, Blaze?
Oh, well, welcome, Blaze. Can you hear us?
I don't know what's going on, is it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, nice one, great. Welcome. So, Blaze, is Vic Chao making an account to join us?
He is, because he told me that he can join in for 5 minutes.
Okay, great. Well, we'll be sure to welcome him to say hello. It's just going to be meet and greet, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
We can, of course, ask him some questions.
Yeah, I'll probably give him like one or two, because he probably hasn't got much time, has he? So I'll just tell him that I love him for his voice work in Mortal Kombat. Because in case you guys are wondering, in Mortal Kombat X, he voices quite a few characters, and like he voices people like Kenshin, also Goro and Triborg, which is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny is, he uses the same voice for all characters. Believe it.
Remarkable, isn't it?
He's changing the pitch. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Luke, I forgot to that Ramon is going to be late tonight.
No problem. Is he busy?
Yeah, he just texted Shadow and I earlier that he's going to be running late.
Well, that's right. He can come when he wants to.
Oh, yeah, and look, Vic is also in Ghost of Tsushima as well.
Wait, what are you saying, Shadow?
He's also voicing characters in Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, is he? That's great. Well, I'm actually playing that game currently. It's a pretty awesome game so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing once I finish Arkham Knight.
I think you'll like it.
Oh yeah, Luke, I'm thinking of doing another this demo for Legendary Videos.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool. Love to see that, Blaze.
Or Adam Smasher. Me voicing Adam Smasher.
Wait, so you want to redo a Black Adam scene?
Oh, Adam Smasher, not Adam Smasher.
Wait, as in the character from that Cyberpunk thing. What is it?
Yeah.
Edge Runners. And the game itself. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you do that, Blaze. That'd be a good idea.
I think it's a pretty easy voice to replicate.
Reverse Prime, I just said that Vic did a voice for Triborg. He's a bundle of three of the Cyberlink way, you know, Smoke, Sector, and Cyrax. I'm fully aware that I'm fully aware that he does a voice of Sector in the game. For God's sake, I included in a voice comparison too. Goodness me.
Cyborg is what I play with on MTX the most.
Well, I can't blame you, Blaze. I really enjoy playing as him when I first tested him out.
I usually play Smoke and Sector, but sometimes Cyrax as well.
Yeah. So Don, in case you're wondering, you know how you got Mortal Kombat 11, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'd recommend you get Mortal Kombat X because there's pretty cool characters in that game who you might love to play as, like for example, the Alien Predator in the game, and also Jason Voorhees and Leatherface.
Nice.
So yeah, I know that you love those characters, so you might like to play as well, for sure.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Speaking of Jason, I finally finished those movies.
Yeah, I saw you did. Yeah, I'm glad to have a remake, Ozzy. I liked it as well.
And also, I'll say, I loved your rant on Jason takes the boat to Vancouver.
Yeah. Anyone post the Velma go?
Yeah, we were just talking about that place. We were like how bad, how atrocious that show is.
Yeah.
Even the post was funny, right?
And plus, guys, as well. What, Blaze?
Oh yeah, so good news. The internet is finally getting fixed on Monday.
About time.
That's good news. That's really good news.
About time.
Finally, after 2 weeks, really.
You've been waiting ages, haven't you, Blaze?
And then, did you guys hear that Jeremy Renner's leg might have to be amputated?
Yeah, it's very sad. It's very sad news. Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, I can't believe that's happening.
Yeah, I feel bad for Jeremy. He doesn't deserve this at all. I mean, he seems to be in good. He seems to be in good spirits, you know, on his social media, though. Afterwards, though. So, I just hope. Better not what, Dom?
They better not think of replacing him with a new actor for Hawkeye if they continue.
Well, yeah. Well, if I do that, then I of course no longer care about the MCU because, in my opinion, it died. So yeah, I no longer care about it.
But then again, look, guys, there is Kate Bishop, which is pretty much his replacement.
They'll probably write him that, you know, she's taking the mantle now, won't they? I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
Yeah, she pretty much did at the end of Hawkeye.
And then again, well, I don't really care about the MCU. I'm of course done with it. So yeah, screw it. It died as far as I'm concerned.
That's why, to me, Hawkeye is retired and did not come back.
Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, he retired and he didn't get dragged out of retirement in that goddamn show. Because
and to me, Kingpin didn't get destroyed either.
Yeah, like as soon as the first episode of that show dragged him out of retirement, I turned off the episode. I was done. I was like, screw this show away. Terrible start to a series. Like you're supposed to maybe watch it, but yeah, you failed miserably.
What they should have done instead of pulling him out of retirement is have him tell stories of like how like, you know, he became Hawkeye and all the missions he went through before joining S.H.I.E.L.D.
Would have been so much better. Maybe,
It should have just been
maybe,
That should have been.
yeah.
That would have been a way better Hawkeye show.
Or maybe even show him as Ronin in the gap between, you know, Infinity War and Endgame.
That would actually make even more sense.
Well, they're much better. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I also as well turned off the first episode also because there was animal cruelty in it as well. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to watch anymore. Because yeah, they actually had animal cruelty in it because a dog gets kicked by a bandit. So yeah. Why should I watch that?
Here's what I only got on Blu-ray this week.
Oh, Halloween Ends.
Yeah, just for the ending and the deleted and extended scenes. Only if they feature more Michael, and that's it.
They better feature more Michael because he was hardly in the movie.
Yeah, I could care less about any more stupid garbage with Allison. She really annoys me in these 3 films. I've never liked her character. And I could care less about any more stupid Corey stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
the movie was definitely a letdown because of all that stuff, yeah. But then again, I saw it coming because we were warned prior to it coming out. It wasn't going to be that good. So, yeah, I went in with caution, and rightfully so.
Same here.
Yeah. And unlike people who are, like, ranting about it, I just, you know, like, calmly accepted it wasn't going to be good. I calmly accepted it because I knew what was coming.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's that terrible. Like, everyone's like, Halloween Ends is a disgrace to the franchise.
Watch Resurrection instead. Watch Resurrection. That's the disgrace you should be talking about.
What about the Rob Zombie movies?
I've seen plenty of worse film sequels in this franchise, and those were bigger disgraces than this.
Yeah, what about the Rob Zombie movies?
Well, Shadow, you've not even watched them, have you?
No, but I know they're a massive disgrace.
They are, especially the second one.
We also have
the first Rob Zombie movie is actually pretty good. The first Halloween movie he made.
Well, I don't like it. The first one, Blaze, because that much. The second one is far worse.
Yeah, I agree with the second one.
The second one's terrible.
Not the first one.
Like Blaze in the second movie, you know, they make Michael talk at the end, which is dumb. Yeah, I know, right?
Also, doesn't he also take off the mask in the second movie?
I think he does, if I can recall. And the most of the first movie, it shows him as a kid, and like I'm thinking, we don't need to see Michael as a kid. It's destroying the mystery of who his character is.
Yeah, they even have the second one. Even had a disgusting scene of animal cruelty.
Yeah, and plus we have already seen Michael as a kid. We have already seen Michael as a kid in the original movie.
Yeah, we didn't need to see it again and like have it be dragged on way too long because that's destroying the mystery of who he is. And also as well, one of the big mistakes the film makes, which is pretty much applied to all of those zombies films, is casting his wife in the movies because like she can't act. Because guys, she can't act. Yeah, no offense, but she can't act.
Yes, like, and also Michael has the most generic backstory in those films.
Yeah, it ruins him. It ruins him.
A jerk stepdad is bullied in school, is bullied by his sister. Yeah, of course this guy's gonna kill people. How generic.
Ridiculous.
This is a I discovered. Like literally every backstory needs to have a bully. Can we tone it down with the bullies with the backstories of these villains?
Yeah.
And what's more generic, the bully's his first victim.
Yep, indeed.
Of course.
Which is why I'm gonna stick with only the first 2 original.
You pulled him the right thing, Ozzy. And not only that as well, but you know when it comes to, oh yeah, and Don, just like wait, hold on.
Yeah, he left.
Oh, how come he left?
I don't know, maybe a connection problem, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
He's back.
Well, what happened, Don?
Just had to disconnect for a quick second.
No worries.
I had a feeling it was
no worries.
Like some connection problems or whatever.
Yeah. And also as well, Don, you can also confirm that Rob Zombie's wife has not improved in his newest film, has she?
No.
The Monsters, yeah, because would you say that she's at her worst in this new movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Has she even taken any acting classes at all? By the way you guys are describing it,
Maybe not.
Probably not.
They're making it sound like she never took acting classes.
Well, based on the fact she can't act in his films, I don't think she did take any classes, Ozzy. So yeah, Rob needs to retire for his own sake.
Yeah, just stop directing movies.
He should just return to doing music. What about James Cameron, Blaze?
He will be retiring after 6 movies.
Good, he needs to retire. He should have retired, years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably gonna spend those next 6 movies making a bunch of sequels on that.
Well, it's already been confirmed that there's gonna be a total of 5 Avatar movies. So
I mean,
I already know that.
And guys, did you hear about those reports of one of them being about 9 hours long?
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, why?
Guys, when I found out, when I heard that report from Tyler Magnus, I just laughed my head off at that. Like, who makes a 9-hour movie?
And also, I was thinking, who the hell would waste 9 hours in a movie theater?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, I'm not going to watch them. I mean, I've not even seen a second Avatar film, guys. I don't plan to at all. Why should I watch a second film? So yeah, have any of you guys ever seen the fatalities in Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe back game, which I got back was comparable?
Yeah, they're so bad.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that's a problem with them, guys, is there's barely any blood in them at all, barely any blood and gore. And like one thing that Mortal Kombat is noted for is for fatalities being graphic, right? And like a Mortal Kombat game without the blood and the gore and the graphics is like a football match without the football. That's what it's like.
That's not even a Mortal Kombat game at all.
What
the
Blaze?
rating on that?
Guess who has the worst fatality in Endgame vs DC?
Who is it, Blaze?
Kano.
Oh wow, I think it's rated 15 for me. Ozzy, the game. I think it's rated 15 for me.
Let me check for me.
Because they unfortunately toned it down. Because I mean, I think Mortal Kombat X and 11 are rated PEGI 18 for me, and I think Mortal Kombat 9 is also rated 18 according to my PS Vita cover for it.
Yeah, it says here for me, Mortal Kombat versus DC is rated teen.
Yeah, I don't know what that equivalent is for compared to the UK ratings, Ozzy.
I guess you could just think of it as like, PG-13.
So basically, for anyone who's older than 13 can play it in America.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Hey, C-Fung, what's up?
Like movie ratings. That's pretty much how I think of it. Like you got EG, PG, you get the whole idea. Yeah.
So anyway, guys, now that it's half an hour into the stream, I thought it would probably be a good time for me to showcase what I've been getting this week. So yeah. Don, in case you're wondering, before you came on, I showed that I unboxed my figure of Batman from Arkham City, the game, earlier.
Nice.
Yeah. And also as well, my NECA figure as well for Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Nice. Well, going to Fan Expo I'll be mostly just going to Fan Expo this year to get some more NECA figures or posters for my room.
Nice one. That's cool. Hope you find some pretty good ones. So, when it comes to things I got yesterday, guys, I went to Kex and got some pretty cool stuff. So, one of them is a steelbook for a film by Baz Luhrmann, which actually stars Leo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire in. Do you guys know what that is?
The Great Gatsby.
Yep, The Great Gatsby. And if you guys aren't familiar with Great Gatsby, it's that film which is responsible for a famous Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like, holding that champagne glass and, presenting it with fireworks behind him. Yeah, this film is what it's responsible for creating it. Yeah. And then next up as well, guys, I got 2 games in a franchise by Tom Clancy, which I wanted to get into. So which of course is 2 games in a franchise of Splinter Cell. So as you can see, I've got Splinter Cell Conviction and Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now, I know the Blacklist unfortunately doesn't have Michael Ironside or Sam Fisher in, but But yeah, Blaze told me that it's worth playing for a gameplay, didn't you, Blaze? So yeah, Blaze. Blaze, didn't you say that Splinter Cell Blacklist is only worth playing for a gameplay?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's why I got it. Then I also as well got then I got another Xbox 360 game, which is also backwards compatible, which is a Ghost Recon game, which is Ghost Recon Future Soldier.
I feel it.
Is it open world, Blaze?
I think so. I think all of them are open world, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. And if you guys remember that I got Mirror's Edge Catalyst, you know, a few weeks ago, months ago or something, I thought I'd get its predecessor so I can play both the games together, which is the first Mirror's Edge game. And then I got a game for Xbox One, which is also
It's
as well...
Timeless classic in my opinion.
Oh, wow, that's cool. I'll be looking forward to playing it. Then I also as well got another Ubisoft game for Xbox One. Now, I've heard like a mixed bag of reactions to this game, guys, but I want to see it for myself. And also, if I don't like it, I can always sell it back, of course. So I got a game called For Honor.
That game's weird, this game.
Yeah. Well, if I don't like it, Blaze, I know what to do with it, don't I?
My friend, I thought he put it on Twitch, but he recently uninstalled it because he got bored.
Oh, really? So,
are we talking about For Honor now?
Yeah, Ubisoft game, Shadow. I got it for Xbox One. See what I think of it.
I played a little bit of it, and I didn't really find it very interesting.
We'll see what I think of it. If I don't like it, I can always sell it.
I never played it.
All right. Oh, and also as well, guys, on PS4, I got a trilogy of like sci-fi games. I've only played the second installments of this sci-fi, shooting franchise, whatever it is, and on Xbox 360, and I got it remastered for PS4, which is a trilogy of Crisis.
Ooh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get my Switch. I think I had one of the games on the Switch.
Yeah, check Ozzy, see if it is there. Yeah. All right. See you, Declan. Take care. I've not played Spec Ops on the Line, no, but Nolan Ops in it. Well, I'll probably check out for Nolan.
Fun fact: Mike actually got the into Crisis.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was watching his live stream on it, and I really liked it, so I just installed it.
Yeah, and then today as well, guys, I got another game in the Metal Gear series. I've already got Metal Gear Solid, I think it is. Yeah. And I also as well got Metal Gear Survive. See what I think. It's like a zombie survival game. So yeah.
Oh no.
We'll see what I think of it. Yeah, but you know what, Blaze? You know, if I don't like it, at least I can get trophies from it, can't I?
Yeah.
And if not, I can start it. Okay. Which one do you have, Ozzy?
It's just called Crisis Remastered, so I'm thinking it's talking about the first game.
Yeah, that's included in the trilogy of the 3 games, yeah. Which is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, and I played the second game. That's what Xbox 360 once. It was a pretty good game, and yeah, pretty good.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know why I even got it on the Switch. I haven't even touched that game in a year.
I mean, did you look at the games which were available and decide to get it a long time ago?
Yeah, because I think there was like a sale going on, so I'm just like, let's just get it and just see how it is.
Yeah, you might as well, because why not, eh?
Yeah, I might re-download it just to see how I think of it.
I mean that's why when there was an offer on, I got the first 2 Dead Rising games on PS4 digitally because there was a nice offer for them.
Oh yeah, Luke, since you also have it, we can play together.
I suppose we can, yeah. Then also as well, guys, I got
even Shadow has it.
Then I also as well got another game in the Sniper Elite series, guys, which is Sniper Elite V2 Remastered. So I'll be playing this here, I think. I've already got 3 and 4 on PS4, so another one to add to PS4 games. Then also a game which is like a trilogy, which is called the Insane Trilogy of a series, and this, of course, is none other than Crash Bandicoot.
I remember those.
Yeah, and in case you guys wondering, right, my first exposure to Crash Bandicoot is actually Uncharted 4, because I played Uncharted 4, and there's like a pretty cool part of the game where you got to play the game. You literally play the game, a game in a game.
Yeah, I actually found that part very funny.
Yeah, like I laughed when I saw that. That was like definitely a big surprise. I mean, I noticed that Crash Bandicoot, you know, like actually, you know, was among quite a few product placements in the game. I mean, one thing I just noticed was that Sony phones were being used at some points, which is pretty cool. And then, guys, now I also as well found this DVD for a movie. This is not a Blu-ray, sadly, it's a DVD, but I was really glad I found this on DVD because this is a.
Hey, Luke,
wait.
Uncharted 4.
What about it, Blaze?
Did you notice the PS1 there?
Yeah, it's a PS1 we're playing on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this next one I got is a DVD, guys, which is actually a horror movie sequel, right? That I was looking for really badly, and I finally found it today at my store. So yeah, and the only way you're going to know what it is if I, of course, sing the theme song to you, which of course is da na 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 na. Goes like that, yeah. Do you know what that is? It's a horror sequel, guys, and in my opinion, this should have ended the franchise.
Halloween 2.
Halloween 2 on DVD. I found it.
Nice.
And in my opinion, this is where Halloween should have ended for me.
Exactly. For me.
Yes.
That's why I stopped watching.
You're doing the right thing, Ozzy, for your own sake. And then also, it's a pretty cool coincidence that we talked about James Cameron earlier, guys, and why he should have retired a long time ago, because I picked up one of his masterpieces today as well as a steelbook. Can you guess what that masterpiece is that I got today as a steelbook? Wait, what? Sorry?
Is it Aliens?
It is. It's Aliens as a steelbook. So yeah, see that? Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, in my opinion, the best Alien movie, and also my second favourite work of James Cameron behind Terminator 2, my favourite action movie of all time. So yeah, and then I picked up two figures as well today, guys. Now, this is a character who's from DC, and in the DC Multiverse toy line, and he's actually, of course, he's the character who will take up the mantle of Gotham City's protector when Batman is no longer around. Do you know who that character is?
Is it Nightwing?
No, he begins with A, the character. And he was voiced by Carrie Payton, I believe, in Batman Arkham Knight, as like, you know, a side quest character.
I don't know.
Is it Atom?
No, Blaze. You know, it's a character who takes up the mantle of Gotham's protector when Batman is no longer around.
Oh, Azrael.
Yeah, it's Azrael. Comes with a pretty good sword too. Yeah, I like this sword. And then also as well, I picked up a figure from the DC Rebirth toy line of DC for Rebirth. And it's a figure for my favourite DC superhero of all time, actually. Well, among them, which of course is the DC Rebirth figure of Superman.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, based on Rebirth as well. So yeah, this could probably go with, of course, the Batman figure you have, Ozzy.
Yeah, go grab him.
It's pretty cool, yeah. And in case you guys are wondering, the figure of Ozzy the figure Ozzy has of Batman is how Batman appears in Lego DC Supervillains, the game. Which is pretty cool. Although Ozzy's figure, though, when it comes to the grey parts, it looks darker than the Lego figures as grey parts in the game for some reason.
Let me pull up a person. I'm playing villains right now.
What's also interesting as well, guys, is that despite the characters in Lego DC Supervillains being based on Rebirth, of course, Superman in that game looks more like Christopher Reeve's version for some reason. But I'm not going to complain because Christopher Reeve will always be my Superman. Yeah.
Okay, the comparison, I guess.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah, the gray's darker, and here it's lighter.
Yeah. How interesting. So yeah, so when it comes to what I got this week, guys, what was your favourite thing that I got?
I'm gonna say Superman.
Nice one.
I'd say Superman and Aliens and Halloween 2.
Don, how about you?
Superman.
Nice. And Blaze, what was your favourite thing that I got today? Blaze.
I I think the Crash Games.
Nice one. Ah, Daniel's here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, going pretty well, yeah. Nice to see you here, Daniel.
What are we talking about right now?
We were just talking about, you know, what I was getting this week, Daniel, figure wise and, you know, video game wise and all that.
Can you tell me one figure that you got?
Well, I got a figure of Superman from the DC Rebirth comic storyline.
Cool beans.
Yeah. And
so I have some updated news I would like to share with you guys.
Yeah, what is it?
I have unfortunately soured on the movie that on paper should be really fun, but now knowing the backstory, I just find the movie to be gross.
And what movie is this?
So it is a 1989 buddy cop movie starring Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell called Tango and Cash.
Never
saw it.
Not seen that.
Haven't seen it yet. So on surface value, it's a fun, dumb buddy cop movie, but I was watching Joe Blow's WTF happen to that movie, and now knowing the backstory, I just find it to be completely gross and despicable.
Oh dear, that sucks.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I want to watch it now, to be honest, because of that.
Yeah, and I kind of feel, well, I mean, not that Stallone and Kurt Russell give bad performances, they give fun performances, and like I said, it's a 1989 dumb fun action movie, but, you know, as I said before, if you just want to look it up, just watch Joe Blow's video on it, so that way you can understand what I'm talking about.
I probably will, yeah. But I'll probably just watch other things with Sylvester Stallone, and like, there is one film that he's in I might probably give a watch, which is Cobra. Not seen that yet.
Oh yeah, it's slasher action movie is the best thing that I would describe it as.
I'll see if I can give it a watch one day.
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna like what movie on Netflix that I'm planning to get into.
What is it, Ozzy? Is it Rocky?
Yep.
Nice one. Well, I hope you have fun.
Yep.
I mean,
that I would recommend to you, Luke.
What is it, Daniel?
It is, I believe it also came out in 1989, if not 1998, and it actually stars Kiefer Sutherland's father, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, what's that?
It is called Lock Up. The other movie where Stallone goes to prison and has to fight a bunch of people inside. Only this time, it's when he was younger and not when he was older, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, so you can give it a watch one day. Absolutely.
Yep. And unlike Tango and Cash, there's no mean streak behind the scenes drama that makes you grossed out about it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, and I hope you have fun watching the Rocky stuff, Ozzy. But in my opinion, the worst one is Rocky 5.
Yeah, I saw your ranking video on it.
Yeah, so good luck with that one.
Yep, and don't worry, I am going to stop at Creed 2, since all of you guys have been saying that's where the franchise perfectly wraps up.
Well, I think it does. Yeah, I'm not watching Creed 3.
Yeah, I agree. As soon as Rocky's no longer in the film, that's where the franchise ends.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, his story's over, so like, why should I continue? Why should I?
Yeah. And Creed's story ended perfectly in Creed 2.
Yeah, it did. He got a happy ending, didn't he? He won his fight, and, you know, he's got a daughter now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Happy ending right there.
Keep going.
Yeah, happy ending right there.
Yeah, like Rocky spends
I have a question for all of you guys now.
Yeah, Daniel, what's up?
Yeah. Have you guys now, since the trailer's been out for a few days now, have you seen the trailer for Rainfield, the Nicolas Cage vampire movie? Yeah, I saw it.
Not yet, no.
It looks very fun. So, as soon as I leave Discord, I am going to be watching the first of the Nicolas Cage vampire movies, which is, again, 1989's Vampire Kiss.
Okay. Well, hope you have fun with it. I mean, I've not seen it, but yeah. Oh, I see Vic Chao joined my Discord server. Oh, nice, the voice actor.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he just joined now. Let me give him, you know, the role of, you know, trusted players, and then he can join us.
Oh, okay.
Trusted. There we go. Okay, he's got the role, so message him to let him know, Blaze, that, you know, when he gets the role of trusted, he can join us in, you know, the voice chat.
Everton, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay, so I've given him a roll, yeah. Phineas and Ferb, not interested.
That's a show I grew up with when I was a kid.
Yeah, I love that show.
I heard that apparently it's getting 2 new seasons for some reason. I thought it ended.
Based on also what I've seen, it ended perfectly.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make that a pointless now, and probably a bunch of woke propaganda.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch these 2 new seasons, guys. I'll probably watch the original stuff.
Also, they did Star Wars way better movie that technically also on the TV show's ending.
Wait, what'd you say, Ozzy?
They did Star Wars way better than the sequel Trash Holiday.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
they didn't have like a Star Wars special with like Simon Pegg as a voice of 3PO.
Yeah, they basically retold the whole story of A New Hope with Phineas and Ferb in it.
And that's actually pretty funny. Yeah, I'll see if I can watch the original show one day, but I'm not going to watch these 2 new seasons. I'm not interested.
And I believe they got James Earl Jones back for Vader.
Did they really?
And I didn't see this.
And when I watched the episode when I first saw it.
Well, if that's true, then yeah.
Did he also get more Star Wars actors?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, because the thing is, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that I read about that special, and apparently no one from the films came back at all for that special. It was entirely new voice actors for Phineas and Ferb Star Wars special.
Wait, really? I thought that was James Earl Jones.
Yeah, because I read some.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I read somewhere, I think it was Wikipedia or something. It said none of them came back, but yeah. There's always that saying to be careful what you read into. Don't believe everything that you read.
Yeah, and I also think that their Marvel specials are way better than Phase 4.
Well, I think anything can be better than Phase 4 these days.
Doesn't the Marvel special also have? This question is directed towards Ozzy. Do you remember whether or not the Marvel special had Perry the Platypus as a superhero? He was, but I did not like that Marvel special.
Hey Luke, Vic might join in 8 minutes, he said.
Excellent. He's very welcome to come and say hello, yeah.
The only reason why I don't like looks like I'm going to be going. Wish me luck on Vampire's Kiss, okay?
Well, have fun, Daniel. Let us know what you think of it.
Take care.
And I'll probably come back to give you guys my thoughts on it.
Nice one.
All right, see you later, everyone.
All right, take care, Daniel.
Okay, I'm going to get it out of the way with that the Phineas and Ferb Marvel special. Yeah, it contains plot holes.
Oh, dear. I heard that Stan Lee was in it. Ozzy.
I thought he was one of the only good qualities about that episode.
Well, yeah, of course. Stan Lee's a legend.
I'll say, yeah, James Earl Jones is now voicing Vader. Instead, he's voiced by someone called Eddie Pittman.
Yeah, I just saw it. I was about to point that out, that I should have done my research first. Because that sounded like James.
Maybe this Eddie Pittman guy did a good impression then.
Yeah, maybe he did.
I've not seen Zoolander. And I've only seen Grease on its own. I've not seen its sequel, so yeah.
Only Zoolander 2 is the worst quote ever made.
Really, Blaze? Wow. I mean, for me,
it is.
I mean, for me, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Next Generation. That's the worst movie I've ever seen.
For me, it's Jaws fake.
Oh, Vic Chao's asking, how do I join the voice channel?
Tell him that he's got to press Saturday Night Chats, and if he scrolls down, he'll see that me, you, and everyone else is here waiting. So yeah, tell him what to do, Blaze.
Well, I'm just gonna send him a screenshot of where it is.
Yeah, nice one. Have I seen White Chicks? I saw it in school. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that movie's funny.
Yeah, it was.
Probably the last good movie from the Wayans brothers.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So okay, looks like Vic is here. So yeah, Vic, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Have you rejoined?
Oh, but I think Alexander came back. But yeah, I think is Vic having mic problems?
Vic, can you hear us? Yeah, Vic, if you can't hear us, just leave the call and come back.
Yeah, if you need help leaving the call, if you can hear us, it's just push the red button.
Yeah, the red button.
Yeah, and then come right back in.
Usually we're not push the red button, but anyways.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I'm not sure.
Let me message him.
Sure.
Yeah, I've no idea.
Vic,
Okay, he just left, guys. Hopefully he'll come back. Hopefully he'll come back and we can hear him. Okay.
There we go. Okay,
Hello?
Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Vic?
Maybe there's a mic problem or something. I don't know.
We cannot hear you. We can't hear you, unfortunately. We're not sure we can hear you.
I think Vic has
Oh,
to,
okay.
assign his
Okay,
microphone.
he's got his camera on. Yeah. Ah,
Yeah, we still can't hear him.
I think there's a
Can hear
mic
you.
problem.
We can't hear you, Vic.
Hold on. Has he got a good volume on? Hold on. Hang on. I don't know what's going on here.
What is
But-
going on?
Vic, you have to assign the microphone on Discord.
Yeah, assign the microphone. Yeah, assign it. But yeah, Vic, welcome. I hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for taking your time. And I gotta say that I love you in Mortal Kombat X, by the way. Great game, and you were great in that game.
Yeah, same here. I actually play Tribal all the time now.
Amazing how you voice both three cyborgs, don't you? It's really amazing that you do that. And I love you as Goro too. Oh, he just muted himself. Okay.
Let me text him. I think you've muted yourself. And us.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
I have no idea if it's worth.
Everything okay now?
I don't know.
Vic, you're gonna have to go into settings and set up the microphone there.
Yeah.
We still can't hear you.
Maybe it's a microphone problem, but yeah, it's great to have you here, Vic. and I of course love you as Goro too in the game, as Goro.
And you're also great in the Spider-Man 2018 game.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, my favorite PlayStation game of all time.
Oh, who did Vic voice in Spider-Man 2018?
It doesn't say. It just says additional voices.
Oh yes.
Pretty cool.
It could. So I'm guessing he voices some of the demon warriors.
I'm guessing so. Well, I think once Vic has his mic on, hopefully that he can clarify for us which characters he voiced in that game.
Yeah,
But he's messaging me. Wait, he's messaging me.
Okay.
Guessing it's
I'll try restarting the computer. All right.
Okay, no problem, Vic. Yeah, hopefully it'll work for you.
This.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vic, you can also join the call on your phone if you want. If you have Discord on your phone.
Yeah, that might probably work better for you. Yeah, the phone might work.
It all work.
Yeah, both. It should work.
Hopefully.
Right now.
Yeah. Okay, hopefully he'll get on his phone and join us, which will be great. Yeah. But yeah, Vic Chao looks like a pretty nice guy, guys, and yeah, can't wait to talk to him when he comes back. Hopefully his connection and his mic will be sorted.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Oh, and Blaze apparently he's in Bioshock Infinite as well. Vic Chao.
Is he?
Yeah. He plays a character called
It
Chen.
says on Twitter he's also in Cyberpunk, apparently.
Well, I've looked up his video games he's in, Blaze. It doesn't mention Cyberpunk.
It says it on his Twitter.
Did he confirm that he's in the game himself?
I think so.
Okay, then. Well, we got to listen to a man himself, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that the mic will work, because it'll be very unfortunate if it didn't work and he couldn't speak to us because of that. That would really not be good, you know.
And not only that as well, but oh yeah, Blaze, he was also in Sleeping Dogs too.
Dogs?
Yeah, he was in that. One of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, which is pretty awesome. And
who did he voice?
He plays Johnny, for example, in that game, and also someone called Seo Wa and Joey Kwan.
Wait, he messaged you. For some reason, I choose my microphone rather than the drop down listing on like the only option is default. I try to start it to you in the day. Okay.
Oh yeah, Blaze. He's also in the Judgment and Lost Judgment game as a character called Renji Honda. Blaze.
Nice. I haven't actually played Lost Judgment, but I haven't actually fully played it yet.
Yeah, but I know you're a fan of Yakuza, aren't you?
Yeah.
And guys, he's also in that Abominable movie.
Yeah, I believe he is. Yeah. How interesting.
I believe someone mentioned that Vic was in Ready Player One, isn't that right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe we should ask him what it was like to play, to work with Steven Spielberg. Maybe we should ask him.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, so someone needs to ask him when he comes back, yeah.
I'm going to ask him if he used the same voice for all three characters he voiced.
Yeah, he played someone called a Jin. He played a Jin impersonator in the Abominable movie, which is pretty cool. Let me check. For some reason, his IMDb filmography doesn't mention Cyberpunk, Blaze, for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird because his Twitter says and he's in it.
Yeah, how interesting.
Hello? Can you hear? Hello?
I think we may be working now.
Vic, okay, we can hear you. Yay!
There we go.
Yay, it's working. Okay, okay. So, hello again, Vic. Welcome.
Hello, folks. Thank you for your patience. Glad we got it going. Yeah, I just had to restart my computer so it'll recognize my microphone. How are you folks doing?
We're doing pretty well. Yeah, thank you for being here, man. Thank you so much.
Sure, absolutely. I'm sorry I can't stay too long, but
oh, it's fine. Yeah.
You must be busy.
Yeah.
You must be busy, right?
Trying to always stay busy, and it's like children are a gas, so it's like however much space you have, the kids the kids just expand to fill any available space. So yeah, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
So Vic, I've got a question for you now. I gotta say that were you in a film called Ready Player One by Steven Spielberg?
Yes, I was. That was really, really amazing because I got to be in a Steven Spielberg film.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Oh yeah,
congratulations, man.
So I get to cross that off my bucket list. But yes, what was wonderful was of course Ready Player One is all about video games and computer games, and so because I had voiced Goro in Mortal Kombat 10, they wanted Goro to have a cameo appearance, so they actually they brought me in to voice Goro again for that movie. So that was really exciting.
Yeah.
What was really hilarious was how much security was going on about that. So they're like, oh yeah, we need to book you for for Ready Player One. I'm like, fantastic. Where's the script? They're like, we're not going to give you the script. I'm like, okay, like, well, what are my lines? And they're like, well, you'll get the lines when you're there. And so then I went to the studio lot, and normally it's fine. It's like you have a drive-on pass, you park your car, you walk over there. In this case, it's like you get escorted. Like so like they had me parked there, and then a guard like escorted me onto the golf course, and like part of it was part of it was, just being very respectful and courteous and kind to me. But I think also part of it was just like, this is a Steven Spielberg film, and nobody's going to be sharing any details about this. So then they brought me into the studio. And
was Steven Spielberg actually there? Did you work directly with him, or was that?
He was not there. He was not there directly, and that's. I would have loved to have been there, but it's probably better because if he was there, I probably would have tackled him or something like that, or given him like such a hug that he'd just be like, "Who is this crazy guy?" So he wasn't there, but they just explained to me that they're like, "Okay, so here's the setting." And then I was like, wait, can't I see the scene? And they're like, no, you can't see the scene. So all they would just tell me was that Goro has grabbed the player and like pulled him into a secret room because the player is just creating a commotion. And so they had somebody who was just reading a temp track. And I believe it was something like, can't just go around doing things like that, And so basically my job was to match that temp track with as much Goro power as possible and stuff like that. So I did my job. Probably only took, the lines probably only took like 10, 15 minutes, just to make sure we get it right. And then I had no idea what it was going to look like until the scene actually showed up. So in the theaters was the first time that I actually saw the scene, but it was very fun being Goro for Ready Player One for Steven Spielberg.
Yes, and I definitely love you as Goro, indeed. Yeah, really amazing. And just like of curiosity, Vic, have you heard the voice of Ken Michael Richardson as Goro from a movie from 1995, Mortal Kombat?
Oh, like from the that very first one, like
yeah,
way back when. Yes, yes, I do remember that. That was great, and like I remember seeing that, and I can remember so little except for. Doesn't Goro get punched in the groin? Like
he does. I think he does. Yeah.
I think like that's like the big moment is like the hero just
got caged.
It's the sucker punch right in the testicles, and that's the only way to defeat Goro.
So. Yeah. And when it comes to other projects as well, Vic, I definitely love your voice work in Sleeping Dogs, the 2012 game.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, and you were really great in that game. Really great in that game. And I'm also currently playing one of your other projects called Ghost of Tsushima, where you played a character in that.
Oh yes, yeah. That was an amazing project.
Yeah.
And it's funny because people compliment my voice sometimes, and they say, "Oh, you have a very like relaxing, soothing voice," and it's very nice to hear. But like honestly, it's just my voice. It's just what I've just grown up hearing, so it doesn't really mean anything to me. But when I would do my dialogue with Daisuke, the main character in Ghost of Tsushima, I would hear his voice, and it would just be so soothing and relaxing and mellow. I'd be like, "Oh, is this what people, is this how people feel when they hear my voice?" Because like I finally got it listening to Daisuke speak. I was like, "Oh, his voice is so relaxing," and I was like, "Oh, maybe that's what people are saying about mine." So yeah, that Daisuke's got an amazing voice.
Yeah.
If I may say something, Vic, I actually heard your voice.
Sharon. Welcome, Sharon.
Hello, Sharon. We have a voice actor here.
Yeah, we have a fellow voice actor here.
Yeah.
So, Vic, I would like you to meet Sharon Grunwald. Also a voice actress.
Yeah, a fellow voice actress actually as well, which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Hoping you can hear me because I'm not using my normal setup. But hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good in terms of audio quality, but we can hear you very well nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice one. There's the game you're in, Vic. Mortal Kombat XL. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
And Vic, I got one question for you. You remember
And I
that?
do have to leave, so this will be the last question. But I do
Okay,
have to
so
No worries.
So in that Spider-Man 2018 game, who did you voice in that game?
I voiced a few. My main character was the inner demon. So Mr. Negative had 3 inner demons.
Oh, wow.
So I was one of the inner demons, which was great. Basically, one of his main henchmen type
That's
of things.
cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But what was actually kind of cool was they actually brought me in to play an entirely different character, which was there's a flashback scene. So as Mr. Negative as a child, and I actually play his father in that scene. So
Wow.
So that was of course I made sure to change my voice, but yeah, so I get to play both Mr. Negative's like henchman as well as his loving father. So
and so yeah, that's really cool that you got to play Inner Demons, Vic. Did you get a chance to work with Stephen Oyong, who played Mr. Negative in the game? Did you get to work with Stephen Oyong?
Not directly, no, not directly with Stephen.
Oh yeah,
he does fine work. He does fine work, man. That's a darn good voice actor and live action actor.
Yeah, definitely did a great job with Mr. Negative, and you definitely were a great addition as the Inner Demons alongside him.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was a wonderful project.
Before you go, I would like to say that you're welcome to join us again.
Yeah, anytime you want to, Vic. Yeah, you're always welcome.
You're welcome at any time.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. That's super kind
yeah.
of you. Oh yeah, one quick story about Spider-Man was, it's kind of funny because I remember getting the audition like on the way to a voiceover job, and they're like, "Can you just give us a voice sample of you being a Mandarin speaking thug? Can you give it in English?" And it's like I just like recorded in my car and I sent it over because I had no idea what it was. I was just like, "Look, like here's some stuff." So like the quality was certainly not like my home studio. But and I had no idea what the project was, but boy, am I glad it all worked out, because it turned out it was for Spider-Man. So, so kind of
that was a master. Yeah, and also Vic, that is a masterpiece of game.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I played it and it was incredible. Oh yeah, and you were great at the game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I do have to get going, but I just wanted to say hi and thank you very much for all the kind things you guys said. You have a fantastic session today.
Yeah, you too, Vic. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here, man. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day, Vic.
You're welcome back at any time.
All right, sounds
good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vic. Have a lovely day.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
Wow, that was short but sweet, weren't it?
Yeah.
Short but sweet. And Sharon, yeah, nice to have you here. How are you doing?
Doing all right. How have you guys been?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, we definitely missed you. We definitely missed you, though, quite a lot. Yeah, we missed you a lot.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Sharon, did you see the link I sent you? Well, I saw that you wrote to me that you saw the link, but I included your performance from Star Wars audio comics in the voice comparison for Yaddle. Remember,
yes,
I sent you.
I did see that, and
Yes.
I followed the link and I checked it out, and it's just a little weird hearing Yaddle not speaking with the speech pattern of Yoda.
In what project? You mean in Tales of the Jedi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everywhere else she has the same speech pattern, and it's a cultural thing for their species, or at least that's what we're allowed to assume through the comics and what little we know of them. Especially in Yaddle's tale, it's very clear that this was the case. So for them to just throw that out for the Tales of the Jedi was kind of weird.
And Sharon, I'm very glad that you came on tonight, because next week I'm going to be working on that Transformers episode that you recorded for me, the first one that you're in, actually. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, you voiced the three twins, of course. RC, Kwame, and the later one. Yeah, I'll be editing the next episode, which they're going to be in. So that was definitely a lot of fun and a great performance by you.
Yeah, that was a challenge coming up. It's easy to come up with the three different personalities, but to give them each a distinctive sound with the personality was a fun challenge to have.
Yeah.
Yes, but since Sharon is here, I want to tell two things to her. Two news. Well, not really news, but just basic comments while she's here with us, talking. You know, first of all, Sharon, I heard. I was. I don't remember. Was it? I searched your name up in the web, and I was like searching for your account or something, like Twitter or something. I don't remember. But basically, for some reason, I think for voice comparison, for a photo, I was searching for something. I don't remember now what. But I accidentally stumbled on an interview you did in like July, and that was a very nice interview you did with like some other woman. I'm not sure who that was, but
that was for Soul Twin Audios. Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. And that was a great interview. And I appreciate the little shout out you gave me along with other people as well in that one. And and also the other thing I wanted to mention in terms of Yaddle, I think I mentioned this before, but my head, my voice, my imaginary voice for Yaddle has always been a little bit different from most performances so far. And it in my imagination, obviously maybe you will disagree because you came up with a slightly different voice. But for me, I always imagined her sounding kind of like a female Yoda. You know how you did that Jabberwocky poem? One of the voices was kind of raspy. I always imagined her sounding more like that for me personally in my head. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Well, the reason that my Yaddle didn't go deep into the back of my throat is because it's very difficult to maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do back of the throat, and it almost sounds more like Fozzie Bear, but keeping it up is really rough. So I kept it more forward in the mouth than just gritty.
I should definitely check out this interview. Yeah, give it a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last good MCU movie, well, for me, it's No Way Home because I still watch MCU after No Way Home. My favorite guilty pleasure. That's tough. I mean, I guess maybe any film that I like that people don't like, I could say is an example of a guilty pleasure. I mean, one for me is probably the comedy film Grown Ups.
Yeah, to me, I think I would say Birds of Prey, to be honest. And 1984.
Birds of Prey was alright, really. I think it's better than Suicide Squad 2016, in my opinion, and definitely better than Justice Week and all that.
And I guess I could also say Phantom Menace as well.
Well, I think the Star Wars prequels are the most underrated films of all time. So yeah, of course, prequels are a guilty pleasure to me, and I also as well.
People are starting to appreciate them nowadays.
Which I'm grateful for and happy about. I mean, but for me personally, guys, I've always loved the prequels. Always.
All right. And always will.
Forever.
And here I was thinking of guilty pleasures as being Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. I need to give those a try one day.
Wait, what did I miss?
Ozzy, we were just talking about favorite examples of guilty pleasures, Ozzy. So I said, for example, things like Grown Ups and also Star Wars prequels.
And I mentioned Birds of Prey, One of 1984, and the prequels.
I might as well say an example too. Maybe the Vin Diesel Pacifier movie, because I do somewhat enjoy that movie, along with, I guess, playing old arcade video games.
I'll see if I can watch that Pacifier film one day, Ozzy. See what I think of it.
I have another example of the pleasure. The Matrix sequels, with the exception, of course, of Matrix 4.
Yeah, I despise Matrix 4, and I, of course, I mean, I love Reloading Revolutions anyway. I love those two films.
I ended it with Revolutions. I'm not watching Ego eating a strawberry.
And
plus, to me, there were never a thing though.
Yeah, I like to pretend there's only 3 Matrix films. I pretend there's only 3. And also another example for me is also as well the Christmas movie Jingle All the Way as well. That's another guilty pleasure for me. I like Jingle All the Way.
I thought the movie was decent.
Yeah, in my opinion, it didn't deserve the hate that it got. I actually like Jingle All the Way.
And I guess that's my favorite. That's probably my second favorite role of Jake Lloyd, Anakin.
I think it might be mine as well. Yeah, and it has one of my favorite comedic roles of Arnie too as well. But I mean, I don't even need to say what my favorite role of Arnie is, do I?
No, literally the exact same favorite too. I literally have the exact same favorite role of Arnie too. So
yeah, Terminator, of course, and my second favorite role of his is Dutch in Predator.
Yeah, same here. Yes.
Yeah, I love Dutch. And my third favorite, that's probably tough, but I might probably say Quaid / Hauser in Total Recall, maybe, as my third favorite role of Arnie, maybe.
I haven't seen Total Recall yet.
I'd recommend it. It's amazing. Don, just out of curiosity, is Terminator your favorite role of Arnie?
Yes, it is.
And is Dutch in second place for you?
Yeah.
And what would you say is your third favorite role of Arnie?
My third favorite?
Yeah, because I just said his role in Total Recall.
Probably the same.
Nice. And I can also already tell that you guys don't even need to guess what my least favorite role of Arnie is, which of course is Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah. I used to stop with the ice pumps.
If you guys want to see a much better portrayal of Freeze in live action, I'd recommend Nathan Darrow in the Gotham Show.
By the way, speaking of movies.
Yes, Alexander.
I've actually watched quite a few new movies quite recently that I never saw before.
And what are they, Alexander? Tell us.
Well, most of these were really actually as a result of Alexei, my very good friend Alexei, recommending them to me, and we watched them together. And he was the one who actually more so. Well, he did. I'm not saying he insisted on it, like I was pressured. Obviously not. But he was the one who really pitched the idea to me, and so we checked it out together, and it was real fun. Well, first of all, I watched. Thanks to Alexei's recommendation, I watched the Christopher Nolan movie. What was it called? 1 second.
Now this is exciting.
I watched the Christopher Nolan, one of the recent ones. The
recent one.
Yeah.
What was it about, Alexander?
Was it Tenet?
It's the inverted bullets thing.
That must be Tenet then. Tenet.
Yes, Tenet.
Yeah,
one, yes.
Yeah, was Kenneth Branagh in this film as a villain, Alexander?
Yes, I enjoyed his character quite a lot.
Yeah, that's Tenet. Tenet, I love Tenet, but in my opinion, it requires maybe more than one watch to understand the plot of it if you're confused.
Well, I got very confused, but Alexei explained some stuff to me, but
that's good.
Still left me a bit confused.
It is easily the most confusing movie I've ever seen.
And also, we have watched 2 out of the Dollars trilogy. We watched A Fistful of Dollars, and earlier today, actually, we watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and we will watch a third one, apparently, also.
Oh, nice.
Which is
we get to see those movies.
I really need to watch Good, Bad, and the Ugly one day. I only know what it is because isn't Clint Eastwood in that film, Alexander? Clint Eastwood.
Yes, it's the main character. And also Lee Van Cleef plays a guy called Angel Eyes, and Lee Van Cleef is the inspiration for Cad Bane.
Wow, that's cool.
The idea behind Cad Bane. But I enjoyed the movie quite a bit.
Yeah,
we watched it earlier today, so it's still very fresh in my memory. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was unique.
Because when it comes to that film, Alexander, you see, another thing I'm also aware of in that movie is also the iconic theme song as well by Ennio Morricone.
Oh, yes, of course.
I haven't seen the movie, but I love the theme song already.
Yeah, it's a very iconic theme song.
As I mentioned before, it's part of a trilogy. There are 2 other films, one that comes chronologically before it and one that comes after it. It's just those are not as well known apparently, but there are. It's not like a standalone. It's connected. There are 2 more that you can watch along with it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
hard to go wrong with classic Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Are any of you guys here familiar with a composer called Ennio Morricone?
Yeah.
I listen to those movies. Not.
I listen to his music.
I mean, I know him for the composer of my iconic theme song, and also because he composed the music for The Thing by John Carpenter. He did music for that. But unfortunately, guys, he composed the music for The Exorcist too.
Oh god.
Which is very. It's a very bad horror film, just so you know, guys. If you've not seen it, in my opinion, it's a very bad horror movie. A big disgrace to the horror franchise. And unfortunately, he did the music for it. But however, guys, he actually did the music for Quentin Tarantino's film called The Hateful Eight, and he won the Oscar for it.
Oh wow!
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, and at the time, guys, he was the oldest person to win an Oscar because he was I think he was 87 when he won it in 2016. So yeah, he won the Oscar.
Who is the oldest nowadays?
I don't know actually who it is now. I mean, did someone surpass him recently? I don't know. At that time, he was the oldest. He was 87.
But yeah, rest in peace, Daniel.
Yeah, rest in peace. He died a couple of years ago, sadly. Yeah,
He died in 2020.
Yeah, the year from hell for me. And speaking of him, guys, there's actually a film I'm going to be checking out, which he did the music for, which is called Once Upon a Time in America, which is like a very long crime movie. It's like nearly 4 hours long, guys.
Damn.
Yeah, that's going back a few years, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah. I mean, have you seen it, Sharon?
Well, the fact that I recognized the title and know when it happened.
Yeah. I mean, would you recommend it?
I haven't. I don't recall seeing it myself, but you know, I do enjoy the whole crime genre, so I probably would enjoy it if I had 4 hours to give it. That being said, I had no problem finding more than 4 hours for The Lord of the Rings. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course. But The Lord of the Rings is worth 4 hours. Absolutely. It's a masterpiece, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah, and also the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. I mean, what? I mean, isn't there also like a film about Lawrence of Arabia, which is like 4 hours long as well, guys? Which stars people like Peter O'Toole and Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Except I remember that one was considered a real terrible bomb.
Yeah, I might probably watch it one day, you know, to see Alec Guinness, maybe.
Yeah.
See what I think of it, and so. Oh, Dom, there's a question from Dark Prime asking you, like, have you got updates on your Marvel movie reviews?
Well, yeah, I mean, around near the end of the month, I'll finally review Captain America: The First Avenger, and the Avengers, obviously.
Nice one.
And I didn't want to waste them all in just entirely the first week.
Yeah.
So I still had till April to review Phase 3.
Yeah, so you doing what I'm doing, Dom, where you take your time with each review.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea, yeah. You can keep your channel going, and just so you know, Don, this week I'll be posting my review of Toy Story 3.
Nice. It's kind of building up the 4-year anniversary of Endgame.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great idea because I'm starting my MCU review marathon, guys, on April 4th this year, which is actually what Downey Jr.'s birthday. So I thought it'd be public to kick off the reviews by reviewing Iron Man on his birthday on April 4th.
Yeah, it's a good way to start it.
A good way to start.
Yeah, and what's also sad, guys, is that day is also Heath Ledger's birthday as well. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh, and just so you know, Don, as well, unfortunately this week I'll also be rewatching Toy Story 4 as well. Unfortunately.
Okay.
And it's
we
also.
appreciate you enduring these things, so we don't have to.
I mean, have you not seen the 4 films, Sharon?
Bits and pieces, not enough to make me watch the whole works.
Well, I can understand.
I wouldn't bother.
In my opinion, you should just watch the original trilogy, Sharon, because it ends perfectly at the end. Full circle. In my opinion,
the third movie was a beautiful finish.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, we did. The Disney, but like Andre Blackner's "You Got a Friend of Me" cover ended. But Disney wants to make some more money, so you got a new movie.
That was a good reference.
These franchises did really well for us. Let's just redo the whole bloody works of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. That's exactly how Disney thinks.
Yeah.
But they also think, right, let's put in some woke propaganda.
Yeah. Rex, I'm not watching my Last of Us show. I'm not interested. I'm just gonna play the original game and that's it. I'm not watching this show. Not interested.
Last of Us does not need to be a franchise.
No, it doesn't. Last of Us, in my opinion, worked best as a standalone game, masterpiece on its own.
I actually played some more of it earlier today.
Oh, nice. Where you up to, Ozzy?
I'm still early in the game. I believe I'm looking for the character name Robert.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it gets better and better. Ozzy, just so you know, much better.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that game once I finish Ghost of Tsushima.
Nice one.
I'm also started too.
I enjoy the gameplay of Mortal Kombat vs DC Bad Order, but it's just for lack of the graphic and blood and gore that Mortal Kombat is known for that bothers me about it.
See Kano's fatality.
It's bad, isn't it, Blaze?
Yeah. Oh, check in the after party, you'll see how bad it is.
Best and worst film from Tom Cruise. My favorite movie he's in is probably Mission Impossible Fallout, but the worst one I've seen he's been is probably the Mummy reboot.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I remember seeing trailers for that when it, on the TV when it was coming out.
And did it put you off watching it, Alexander? Did it put you off it?
Well, I wouldn't watch it either. I mean, it looked. Maybe I was just more sensitive at the time because I was much younger, but it did look very scary for my personal taste. So that's why I decided not to watch it. But obviously, and I wouldn't have watched it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But at the time, I was quite frightened.
Yeah. Well, Alexander, you're saving yourself in lots of pain because it's a very bad movie, in my opinion. Really bad. Awful.
It is atrocious. It is
an
atrocious movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you know how this week I made a video where I explained how I'd make VHS a better film?
Yeah, Dom.
Well, I'm thinking of making another one kind of similar, but however, it be what if Dewey had a better kill off in Scream 5? Because
that'd be a good idea, Dom.
That's one criticism I do have to agree with people on. The way they sent off Dewey in that movie was kind of pathetic.
It was, yeah. That's what my quality with Scream 5, yeah, as I call it. In what it's just called Scream, but I call it Scream 5 to avoid confusion.
I'm stepping away to get water, so I can't hear you guys, just so you know. But
no worries, Alexander. No worries.
I didn't even like Scream 5, to be honest.
Yeah, I can understand how you feel, Blaze, and I'm not watching Scream 6 either because the main character, you play by Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott's not even going to be in them for 6 minutes, so why should I bother?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, and it's also going to be another Takes Manhattan story, and we all know what happened last time with that.
Yeah, but
Series 6 about to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Seriously, like Scream 5 ended the series perfectly, and these new characters, I don't see them really needing to have a trilogy. I think like these new characters just work for one film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think we're rushing it as well because we're releasing it like a year after this previous movie, aren't we, for some reason?
Yeah, like,
bit of a rush, really.
It doesn't matter if Scream 2 is rushed. I mean, Wes Craven at least had a plan.
He planned it out, yeah. But with this, I feel we're rushing it too much, and so yeah.
Because Scream 5 made money.
When it comes to this year, though, guys, my most anticipated movie is John Wick 4.
Yes,
it's Transformers.
So when you think of it, so, like Lord of the Rings had a plan when they did the movies because there's 2001, 2, and 3. They all came out like a year after a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were also shot back to back.
Yeah,
and also the movies were also shot back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They actually kept filming everything all at one time, and then the post-production broke it into the 3 separate films.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's like with the Matrix sequels. They both came out almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, in the same year, yeah. In the same year,
Yeah,
but six months apart. That was a bit rushed, but we should have probably released Revolution probably a year after Reloaded. Would have been better, to be honest.
Yeah, like maybe like April 2004 or March 2004, because there was nothing coming out those months.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah, well, everybody focuses on those Thanksgiving and Christmas time releases, and summertime, because at least in the U.S. that's when the kids are out of school. So they're counting on audiences not having to wake up the next morning early to get on the bus.
and I'm definitely
in that time of year, the months of February, March, there's just basically nothing going on. No big holidays or anything that kids would be out of school to say, "Ooh, yeah, let's release this for Martin Luther King Day."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this Monday.
All we've got is these obscure little American-specific holidays.
Yeah, I have off on Monday.
So
it's just gonna be relaxing, pretty much.
Nice one.
I think we could play MKX on Monday.
I'm not sure about the download thing we were talking about a few days ago is gonna work.
Yeah.
It works for Shadow.
And Blaze, Blaze, if you want to, you could try out MKX.
I mean, you think about it, if it's like digitally installs on my PS4, then it replaces my digital copy. I mean, not digital, physical. That kind of makes me buying the game on disc pointless then.
Yeah, it does.
So I don't want to do that if it's going to make me purchasing the disc version pointless.
And the thing is, the game's region locked. That's why I'm giving you my copy so you can play with me in Shadow.
Speaking of games, throughout this whole time I installed a new one. I installed Pac-Man.
Nice one.
Pac-Man.
Very classic game, right? Yeah.
That's what I think my 4th favorite video game character of all time, I think.
Nice one. My favorite character in a video game of all time is Nico Bellic from GTA 4.
Nico Truman.
Well, there's no explanation for who my favorite video game character is.
Mario.
Yep. Second favorite is Nathan Drake nowadays.
Nice one. He's probably my favorite character created by Naughty Dog, who appears in a Naughty Dog franchise.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I like him a bit more than Joe, because unlike Joe, he's thankfully treated well in the sequels to his game that he started off in, isn't he? He doesn't get killed off abruptly, does he? In a very bad way, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thieves' End, in my opinion, perfectly gave him a great ending right there. Perfect ending for him.
It did. Absolutely.
Yeah. And speaking of upcoming films this year, guys, I'm definitely looking forward to Dune Part 2 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, I might go to the cinema to watch it.
I am going to go to the theaters opening night to watch that movie.
And also, guys, I'm definitely excited for this game as well for Dune. There's going to be a Dune game, guys.
Oh, I didn't know that.
As long as it's PS4, I'm gonna
well, I'm gonna check for you, Shadow. Dune video game.
I think it is, right?
I'm checking for you right now. Yeah, there's one with 992. Wow. Right, where's the new one now?
Just search Dune 2023.
It's called Dune Awakening, Shadow, and unfortunately, it's only going to be on PS5, PC, and the Series X and S for Xbox. Which sucks.
Yeah, Blaze.
Shadow?
Yeah, Blaze, yeah, yes.
What's going on?
What is Blaze?
Blaze, Blaze?
What is it?
Oh.
What's going on?
I think there's a connection issue or something. Must be a connection issue.
Oh, I just had connection issues.
Right, Blaze, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say at Shadow, Blaze?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say to him?
Oh, we saw the new video of Sons of the Forest.
No, I didn't get the chance to.
It's really cool, actually.
I'm retired for Mission Impossible. I'm not watching the 2 films coming out. I'm not interested in them. Fallout, in my opinion, perfectly close the story.
Yeah, Fallout ends with him reuniting with Julia. It's a perfect ending.
Yeah, so why should I continue? Why should I continue?
Like, him and Julia are back together. No reason to continue on from there. Just leave the 2 be.
Yeah, I'm not watching the sequels. There's no point. So yeah.
And this
Welcome back, Alexander.
And this new Mission Impossible movie brings him out of retirement.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yep, they're literally doing all Hawkeye. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to be watching it anyway, guys. I don't care. I'll only watch the original ones, and that's it. And I'll always stop at Fallout because that to me is the end. How would I react if Aaron Black had a premiere Woody skin? That's actually pretty funny.
There's a snake in my boot.
That's actually pretty funny. Because and Tom Hanks was voicing him. That'd be pretty awesome. Definitely a first Tom Hanks to voice him for a game though, because usually his brother voices Woody in the games, doesn't he? Jim Hanks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Definitely does a pretty good impression of his brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever we can't get Tom Hanks to voice Woody in like a game or something, we just get his brother. So yeah. Your favorite character is Python Call of Duty, Backdoor. Nice one. Great choice. And I'll probably be playing the remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one on PS4 soon as well. I'll also get the second Modern Warfare as well, remastered as well, the 2009 one to be specific, on PS4 as well. I hope they'll remaster a third Modern Warfare soon, though. That is a remaster to me.
Maybe what do you think of the Army of 2 games I showed you?
They looked pretty good, Blaze, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah. Best and worst James Bond movie. Well, my favourite is Goldfinger, and one that I hate the most is the Casino Royale 967 parody movie. I despise that movie. In my opinion, it's not even funny. Sharon, have you ever dabbled in James Bond before watching the movies of James Bond?
I went through a spell of watching them. What I found interesting is I would just get used to seeing, say, for example, Pierce Brosnan in the role.
Oh, yeah, he's great as Bond.
And, then they'd, bring in another actor, and the other actor was trying to play it the way Pierce Brosnan did, and it wasn't working, so then they'd trade, because each actor brought in a different personality. It's rough. I mean, I thought Brosnan was great. It was kind of a role that he was trying to really be groomed for when he did Remington Steele for so many years. Dalton, I thought, got a little bit too grisly and ugly.
His film's definitely dark, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I gotta say, I do like Daniel Craig.
Oh yeah, I love him as Bond. Yeah.
And I really liked how they wrapped up his storyline. It all made perfect sense. I didn't care that they brought in a female to take on the number 007 because, they didn't retire his jersey when he walked away from it. So it makes sense that there'd be somebody else designated 007. So I thought they did a really well-thought job of it. And I appreciated, too, what he had to say himself about it. He said, look, I'm a 40-something-year-old man, and I'm supposed to be hitting on these, early 20-something girls. That's just creepy.
Yeah.
You got to give him creds for looking out for the viewers.
Yeah, Daniel Craig is awesome. Have I seen Arctic Dogs? Yeah, that's my favourite voice for Jeremy Renner, that movie. Not really good film, but in my opinion, that's my favourite voice for Jeremy Renner.
Oh, wow. I never saw that movie because all I heard was nothing but bad news about it.
It's not good, Aussie, but Jeremy Renner, in my opinion, is the best part of it. Jeremy Renner is the best part of it, and there's some other good actors in it as well.
But I'm thinking about watching that movie for Jeremy.
Yeah, dude, if we're watching it, if you want to hear Jeremy Renner voice like a snowy dog, guys.
So, what would you give that movie out of 10, Luke?
I think I might have told Blaze my score. So let me try and find it for you, Ozzy. Give me a second. I mean, it's a low score in case you're wondering. It's like maybe like 4 or 5 out of 10 or something. Where is it? So I watched Amazon Prime, you see, quite a while ago now. Arctic Dogs.
Because I think that was an example of a movie that got pulled from theaters because of how bad it was, I think.
Okay.
Any promotional posters for that movie after it came out.
Okay, so okay, so I was telling Blaze my reaction, guys, saying that in my opinion the film is kind of bland. But I said, however, that Jeremy is good as his character. But yeah. Wait, where did I say it? But yeah, I think I might give it maybe like a 4 out of 10, guys, because it wasn't good in my opinion. And also, Ozzy, do you know what's worse? Is there's a villain in the film which is literally a rehash of Water News from Monsters, Inc.
Oh my God.
That really annoyed me a lot.
And I don't know if you heard me, but I'm already aware Alec Baldwin's in it. I'm already aware about that.
Yes, he is, unfortunately. That's one of my bad qualities because I hate Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I mean, he lost my respect, of course, you know, when he called his own daughter a pig, which was absolutely cruel and horrible thing you say to your own daughter. Horrible.
And
of course,
he played the victim with the whole Rust thing.
Yeah, because he was going around saying that, you know, he wasn't responsible, even though he clearly pulled the trigger and all that, and he was making out, you know, to all innocence and all that. Ridiculous. Lying. He should have just been honest and said that, you know, he didn't check if the gun was safe and he just fired it like that. So yeah, like he didn't ask for prop people if it was good or not, but yeah. It's his fault, and of course, him saying what he said to his daughter is also horrible as well. But as you guys may or may not know, my most hated character of all time is Armie Hammer.
Yeah, I think I actually have to say Armie Hammer as well.
Yeah, it's mainly because of what he said about Stan Lee, guys, but I despise him.
We talk about Cannibal Hammer.
Blaze, we're talking about why I hate Armie Hammer.
Oh yeah, Cannibal Hammer.
Yeah. And I said that I'm mainly hating because I mean I first lost respect for him, guys, when he insulted Stan Lee after he died.
Yeah.
Because he was making out that the people should not pay respect to him by showing their pictures they took with him. Like, what's wrong with showing respect for someone who's died by showing the picture you took with him in happy memories?
Yeah, what's wrong with paying respect to a legendary man?
Yeah, a man who inspired billions of people around the globe.
You know, my reaction to that is just like this. Okay, Armie, how about what happens when you die and somebody tells you nobody should pay respect to you? How would you like it?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
And of course, you all know who our most despised actress is.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate her.
Yeah. For me, it's Amber Heard.
I hate her much.
And that's why, guys, I'm not watching anything new she's in or giving a single penny to anything she's in to watch her at cinema. Why should I?
Because she ruined Johnny Depp's career.
She did, yeah. And Ozzy, that also breaks your heart because he's your first actor, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, Amber Heard is a witch.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's a very cruel person.
A real witch.
She's actually poison.
Yeah, she's vile what she's been doing. She's very vile. The things she's been doing is just absolutely appalling, and yeah, that's why I'm not going to watch anything she's in ever again, which is new. Like, why should I do that? Why?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Sharon, have you got a most hated actor and actress of all time as well?
Oh, let's see. Actor, hands down, it's Harrison Ford. I absolutely adore him.
Yeah, he's a legend, Harrison Ford.
And Sean Connery, when they paired up on Last Crusade, that was just eye candy from start to finish for me.
All right.
Well, I can't blame you for picking that, yeah, because Last Crusade's an amazing movie.
Yeah, and actress has to be Helen Mirren.
Oh yeah, she's a great actress.
She is remarkable.
She's a great actress indeed. Yeah. When it comes to other people, Shine, is there any people like celebrities who you hate, like actors or actresses that you hate?
It's not so much individuals. I don't think there's anyone that I could sit and say, well, I'm not going to watch that person's movie because I just don't like that person. Although, anything to do with Meghan Markle, I think.
I hate her.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care for her at all. I don't care for her.
I think what she has done to the royals is appalling.
Yeah. She even mocked the Queen at one point too.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, like right after the Queen passed away.
She mocked her.
I guess she's probably the exception to my rule of specifics. But I don't like entertainers in general who make their politics prominently known. Because
I will agree.
Me, an entertainer is there to entertain.
I agree.
And it taints that blank slate that we're all supposed to view them with, so that we can believe that they are, I'm going to use Scarlett Johansson as an example. So we can believe that she's a Russian spy turned Avenger, or, a sweet little country girl when she needs to be.
She can act, indeed.
There are no preconceptions of me saying I can't watch her doing this because I know she thinks the opposite personally.
It is definitely easier said than done for me, though, when it comes to people I hate and stuff. Easier said than done for me.
Look what happened to Gina Carano. She's an absolutely stunning actress.
Yeah, she is my favorite. My favorite.
She's also a lovely person in real life. She's an amazing person.
She took a major hit because she wasn't on board with the agenda.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sick of this agenda.
Yeah, I can't stand it. Yeah. Love Gina. She's an amazing person.
The deal breaker is, if they come out talking, I don't even care what their politics are. If they're out there making political statements, it taints their performance as an entertainer.
See his comments here. I have unfortunately seen Pineapple Express. It was alright, but unfortunately, I've lost with Seth Rogen, and of course Amber Heard's unfortunately in that movie as well, sadly. One of the earlier roles too. Bad Doll, I'm pretty sure Ozzy's made it pretty clear so many times that his least favorite actor of all time is Army into Ozzy.
Yeah, but I kind of need a bit more context. Like when he says least favorite actor, they can't act. Like I don't hate them as a person, but they just suck at acting.
Well, so if you were asked, who do you think is a person who can't act, Ozzy, who would that be?
I'm gonna automatically say Jaden Smith. Will Smith's son.
Oh yeah, he's not a very good actor in my opinion. No.
Yeah, he sucked in Kung Fu Kid, and he sucked in After Earth. Well,
thankfully God, I've not seen After Earth. I'm not seen After Earth.
And he really kicked my teeth in the Dave Here Stood Still film.
Oh yeah, I saw that film with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, he was pretty annoying in that movie. Unfortunately, Jaden Smith was very annoying in that movie.
If anybody's gonna ask, watching Pursuit of Happiness.
Wait, are you not watching it, Ozzy? You're not watching it?
I'm not watching Pursuit of Happiness, even though I was told that's his best movie. I'm not gonna watch it because
that's fine.
Watching Jaden Smith.
That's probably for the best, and also, guys, you'll also be pleased to know that I refuse to watch After Earth. Like, why should I watch it?
Yeah, it's just another awful Emma Shyamalan movie. And
would you guys say that the characters in that film were unlikable?
Yes, very much.
Yes.
And isn't it also and guys, isn't it also true that Jaden's character spends the whole movie like yelling all the time and complaining?
Yeah, he does.
Oh dear.
It gets very annoying fast. And also the CGI is crap.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel's back with us here, Daniel.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Pretty good, yeah. While you were gone, Daniel, we had, of course, Vic Chao make a flying visit with a very nice chat with him, and now we have Sharon here as well.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah. So, Daniel, have you seen that vampire film you were telling us about just now?
I am halfway through it, and I needed to take a break so I can have a hot dog for lunch, and then I'll
Hot
get
dog,
back to
yeah,
work.
nice. And how are you finding the film so far, Daniel?
I'm finding the film to be interesting to exist, and I'm thankfully not going negative on it so far.
That's good to know. I'll see if I can watch it one day, yeah. We were just talking now about people who can't act, you know, at least for a person who can't act. And Ozzy said Jaden Smith's an example of someone who, in his opinion, can't act.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
I mean, one example for me, guys, is probably Rob Zombie's wife.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, because like I don't know why Rob cast her in all his films because she can't act in my opinion, and in all his films she's very annoying. I mean, it's even sad because The Devil Rejects is my favorite film by Rob Zombie, and she's annoying in that.
Yeah.
And I especially thought she was especially annoying in Free From Hell, which will be my last film I'll be watching by Rob Zombie. Because yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of good things about what came after Free From Hell, and Free From Hell, in my opinion, was terrible.
Free From Hell does not exist in my book.
I mean, Don, in my opinion, he shouldn't have made it, especially because Sid Haig was ill, wasn't he?
Yeah, what was even the point? Yeah, if he's ill, that means you don't make the film.
Yeah, you can't do a film when Sid's unwell because he was very poorly at the time. I mean, you can see it in the film, guys, that he shredded lots of weight in his one scene in the film. So yeah, he shouldn't have done the movie in the first place. Cause, I mean, Devil's Rejects ended perfectly.
Yeah, like the Fireflies are not Freddy, Jason, Michael, Pinhead, Chucky. They are not those characters.
Exactly. And just out of curiosity, Dom, who's your favourite character in the trilogy? Because mine is of course Captain Spaulding.
Probably the same here.
Yeah, I love Spaulding. My opinion on Holes. In my opinion, underrated movie, Holes.
Oh, I love Holes. Holes is great. And the book too. Amazing Holes.
I learned about the book in English in year 7 at school, Alexander. We saw a movie.
Same.
Wait, are you going, Don?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for being here. It's been really fun talking to you. Hope you have an amazing day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, take care.
Take care, Don. Have a great night.
Take care. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, so Alexander, we learned about it at school in year 7. I think it's a really good book. And I thought the movie was good. So I love a cast in the movie. And I think it's one of Shia LaBeouf's best live action roles, in my opinion.
It's my personal favorite. He's very charismatic in it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the book too when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah. I mean, I think Shia LaBeouf, definitely, in my opinion, can be a better actor when he's under good direction these days. I mean, the best example for me is probably an animated film Surf's Up, because that is my favourite role of Shia LaBeouf of all time, actually, guys. You know, Cody from Surf's Up.
Yeah, same here.
And
I also really enjoyed John Voight in that movie as the.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sir. Yes, he was great in that film. Yeah. My personal favorite role of John Voight, guys, is probably his role in the National Treasure movies. And when it comes to of course Shia LaBeouf, my favorite live action role of his is probably the War film Fury. So yeah, if you guys have seen Fury before, the War movie.
No, but I might check it out.
I'd recommend it. It's got people like Brad Pitt in and Shia and John Bernthal, you know, Punisher, and among many others too. And also, it's also as well stars Percy Jackson, also, you know, Logan Lerman. And in my opinion, he's better in this film than he was as Percy Jackson.
I'll take the word for it.
I mean, Shadow, just out of curiosity, do you think Logan Lerman was better in Fury than he was as Percy Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah. So, yes, I heard that Ezra Miller pleaded guilty, but it's ridiculous how, you know, he didn't get fired from The Flash. But ridiculous. He should have got fired from The Flash.
He should have gotten fired immediately after.
And he should have gone to prison too. Should have gone to prison for what he'd done.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
but of course he's.
I'll come back when I'm done. Okay?
Nice one, Daniel. Let us know what you think of the movie, yeah?
Sure, I'll be back pretty soon.
Nice one.
Yeah, and of course Ezra, of course, gets away with the stuff because he uses trans as.
It's just stupid, hypocritical right there.
Hey, yeah, And he's not even a trans person in real life either.
Bodo, we're talking about Holes, the 2003 movie, Holes.
Came out the year I was born.
And I said I think it's an underrated movie based on a good book.
Yeah, I saw the movie too, like a few years prior to me reading the book.
And of course, I did also really love Sigourney Weaver as a warden in the film as well, Sigourney Weaver. Because in case you guys wouldn't, Sigourney is one of my favorite actresses of all time.
Actually, she was one of my favorites too.
And if you guys were to ask me what my least favorite role of his, then one of them is unfortunately her cameo appearance in, of course, as I call it, Woke Buster 2016 at the end of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh crap!
Because even though that cameo was one of the few redeeming qualities, that film was garbage in my opinion.
You're garbage.
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, and I also as well, I did like a character in A Monster Calls, but the thing that distracted me about her was probably her attempt at a British accent, because in my opinion, it wasn't too convincing enough for me. Because there was many parts of her voice where I could hear her natural American accent slipping in at times, really.
But let me tell you about
a little bit too.
Did you know it as well, Shadow?
Yeah.
I'm not the only one, but I still think she played a part really well, though, nonetheless. She's a great actress.
She is.
But my favorite part of that film was Liam Neeson as a monster himself.
Oh, yeah. Liam Neeson was my favorite part too.
Yeah, and the ending, in my opinion, was pretty emotional as well.
But I do wish that the Felicity Jones had more to do, though.
Yeah, that would have been. That's one of the things. I also didn't like that bully either in the movie. I had a shadow of a bully.
Oh, he was annoying.
Yeah, I'd recommend A Monster Calls, though. Have I seen iRobot? Yeah, I think it's also an underrated film in my opinion. iRobot.
Great movie.
One of the roles of Will Smith as well, that movie, and one of the roles of Alan Tudyk as well, because he plays that robot called Sonny in the movie. Yeah, underrated film in my opinion. iRobot. No, I've not seen Phone Booth. I've not seen Disturb You either. No. If you recommend them, I'll try and watch them one day. So yeah, so Ozzy, isn't there other examples you can say of people who, in your opinion, can't act as well as Jaden Smith?
Okay, I'm gonna mention someone that I do hate. It's Megan Fox.
Well, I don't like her either.
Yeah, the blood drinker.
Yeah, I don't like how she drinks blood, guys. That's just horrible right there. And I also thought she was annoying in Transformers as well.
To me, her worst role is in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, don't you play a character called April in the first film on the sequel, Ozzy?
Yeah, she just ruins the character April for me.
Oh dear, is she unlikable in most films? To take it.
Yep, like literally, she's just a disgrace to everybody that's played April O'Neil to me.
Well, I'll probably watch the older live action stuff first before the ones produced by Michael Bay. So yeah.
I mean, I may not hate those movies as much as everybody else does, but the thing I do agree with everybody on is that I do hate Megan Fox as April O'Neil.
Yeah, we'll see what I think of her as a character. And I do know that in the sequel, Stephen Amell plays a character called Casey Jones, doesn't he, Ozzy?
Yep, he sucked too.
He sucks. Oh dear.
Yeah, because literally, Casey Jones is known for wearing a hockey mask. 90% of the movie, he's not even wearing.
Well, that's ridiculous. He should be wearing it.
That's completely against his character.
If you want to see a better portrayal of Casey, then check out the bottom of some video of him fighting against Kick-Ass. Because yeah, we did like a Super Power Beatdown video of him fighting against Kick-Ass. Oh, who left us?
Oh, Blaze did.
Must be a connection issue or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's connection issues.
Yeah, of course, his internet isn't.
He's not got it yet. He's lying on his data. There's a question for you, Ozzy, about the first live-action Ninja Turtles film from my daughter asking, did you feel bad for Splinter when he was talking about his backstory?
Oh, yes, it did.
Oh, wow. I bet he prepared for something.
Yep. I feel like on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the most emotional one is the first movie. Like, they perfectly captured in that movie.
I'll see if I can watch the first film one day. Yeah.
I'm hoping to as well.
I mean, that movie, along with the 2003 show, made me a fan when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. What's Daniel censoring or mic chat? Tango and Cash. It's that film that he talks about, which had a bad production. You know, Tango and Cash, yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I was about to mention something about Wokebusters as well.
Yeah, what about it, Ozzy?
In my life, nobody hates that movie more than my uncle.
Oh really? Is that the worst film he's ever seen, Ozzy?
Yep. As soon as we were talking about Ghostbusters back in November for Thanksgiving, he talked about how much he despises that movie.
Well, I can't say I blame him because that movie is trash, and it's also, in my opinion, but it's also to me the walkiest film I've ever seen in my life ever.
Oh, it is the walkiest film I've seen.
I know there might be some woke stuff out there, but thankfully I'm not interested in watching it. I mean, Ozzy, you can confirm the wokest one you've seen is For Woke and Blunder, isn't it?
Yeah, that movie was way woker than Wokebusters for me.
Well, thankfully I refused to watch it, and you know,
actually, now that I think about it, the wokest thing I've ever seen is Walk of Power.
Oh God! So is that the worst show you've seen, Shadow? Then?
Yeah, I've even mentioned it.
The wokest show you ever seen, then? Yeah, it's the worst show, yeah.
The wokest and worst show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, thankfully I refused to watch Rings of Power.
Yeah, my uncle refuses to watch that because it's a good thing to know he's against woke.
Yeah, woke is terrible. It's like the saying goes: if you go woke, then go broke.
Yeah, if you can't woke, go broke.
I'm not saying.
For some reason they insist on doing it.
Yeah,
yep.
right. I'm not saying. Right, guys, I'm not going into details of why I lost respect with Chris Evans. Okay, I've already said it way too many times. Okay, stop asking me about it.
You can just watch a previous live stream. You literally said it then.
And I've brought up several times, but I hate him because he disrespected fans' opinions on the Lightyear movie. Calling them idiots. He called them idiots.
That is literally why.
And also, one of my subscribers in the comments also said that apparently he sent death threats to Muslims as well, which offends me a lot because I've worked with Muslims at a school before. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, guys. I mean, I hope it's not true, for goodness sake. But you know, if it is true, then I do despise him a lot.
So, I gotta hit the road because it's time for me to start cooking dinner.
Oh, nice. Well, thanks for being here, Sharon. It was lovely to have you here after quite a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to have a chance to chit chat.
Yeah, and feel free to come. Yeah, feel free to come to another stream if you like to, Sharon. You're always welcome. And yeah, and I also hope you'll enjoy the next episode of Hound, which will be in the next couple of weeks, if you're going to be in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also the dinner you make will be pretty good.
Okay. Good night, guys.
All right, have a good night, Sharon. You take care, yeah?
What did Shadow say? I missed it. Because Sharon I was just saying that I hope the food tastes nice.
The food is nice, yeah, because she's cooking food, yeah.
Well, I hope so, you know. I doubt Sharon can make very bad food. I doubt that. I think she makes great food. I mean, I never tried it, but I trust her. Well, hopefully, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Myself at some point because I'm probably
yeah, I've been just eating some chocolate today, guys, because I had quite a big lunch today while I was out shopping. I had pizza, so yeah, pizza time.
I had pizza too.
I had burgers today.
That's nice, Shadow. What do you top up? Do you have any toppings on your burgers? Toppings?
It was cheese, bacon, and salad.
Nice one. I have like a burger at my local pub that I go to. You know, which I had my pizza at today. It's called the Empire State Burger. It's like, you know, it's like 4 burgers in like one bun with melted cheese on and with like bacon as well. It's very nice.
Oh, man, that sounds amazing.
It is, definitely. It's like a chain of pubs in the country, Shadow, called Weatherspoon. It's like a chain of pubs all over the country in loads of towns and cities, and it's very handy. We have the same menu at every one as well, which is great.
That's very nice.
Yeah, so I go over there quite a lot when I'm shopping. Good price as well.
And of course, while I was eating, I was of course enjoying the Guy Ritchie film called The Gentleman.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah, really good. So yeah, there's also films starring Jeremy Renner, guys, I might probably check out called Tag. See what I think of that movie.
Yeah, did you hear about one thing that happened behind the scenes that he broke both his hands?
Yeah, and apparently, guys, but there's like an example of like CGI that we didn't know was CGI in that movie as well. Because basically, there's like a scene where he has like a CGI arm because when he was filming it, his arm was in a sling, but when in the movie they digitally erased it. So when he's like lifting his hands up in the air, it's all CGI.
Yeah, I will definitely watch that for Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I'll do it for Jeremy.
Yeah, because he actually gave my respect because after he
because in real life he proved to be a superhero.
Yeah, he actually saved someone's life.
Yeah. And also, guys, next week, I think after seeing Once Upon a Time in America, I'll be starting my marathon of watching the classic Star Trek movies because William Shatner gave my respect when he spotted Henry Cavill.
Same here.
Yep. I'm hoping to watch the original Star Trek too.
Yeah, because when, I found out about William's tweet when as we tweeted it on Twitter, and when I saw that, like, my respect for William just went up so high. I was like, oh, William, you're a legend. Thank you so much.
Honestly, it's my favorite written on say hi at Comic-Con this summer.
Yeah.
He was there.
Was he there the one you went to, was he?
Yeah, he was there.
It's a shame you didn't meet him, isn't it?
Oh, that would have been legendary.
I know that Don met him and got his autograph at one convention, which is pretty awesome. And I gotta say, guys, that William looks fantastic for his age. Absolutely fantastic. He's in his 90s, guys, and he looks like he's in his 60s.
To me, he even looks younger than that, honestly. You just shocked me by saying that he's 90. I didn't even know that.
I mean, Alexander, if you were to look at him and guess how old he is, what would you have said if you didn't know he was in his 90s?
50.
50? Well, I can see why.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have looked at him and probably guessed he was in, like, his 50s or 60s, because he looks fantastic. Like, is he really in his 90s?
Some people don't really believe, like, that they're that age. Like, Samuel Jackson, an example.
Oh, yeah, he looks great for his age, too. He's in his 70s now, of course, yeah.
He looks like he's 50.
Yeah. When it comes to Star Trek, though, guys, I've only seen the 2009 film and Enter Darkness so far.
Yeah, I've only seen Star Trek, to be honest.
When it comes to Star Trek, I'm only gonna watch up to the J.J. Abrams movies. Because
yeah,
I have heard that Star Trek is yet another franchise that goes woke.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I've heard from Gary from Nerdrotic that it has unfortunately gone woke in recent stuff, so that's why I'm going to end my journey with Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah, and I might as well get it out the way, but I never said my favorite role of Chris Pine, and it's Captain Kirk from Star Trek.
Well, let's see what I think, Ozzy, when I check out in the trilogy, because I'm going to rewatch 2009 and in Star Trek to refresh my memory, but I'll then after that watch Beyond.
Yeah, because Beyond is probably my favorite Star Trek.
Oh, nice. I know that many people seem to love the second one called Wrath of Khan, though. So yeah, we'll see what I think of that. And when it comes,
that's a movie I really want to see.
Yeah.
There's only one scene from Wrath of Khan I'm aware about that does happen.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, also.
What scene's that?
I tell you,
it's the one. It's probably. I think it's the one where Kirk killed.
Yeah. And
it was not that deep.
And I also remember the scene because it was going to one of those comic episodes, but edited into goats.
And when it comes to other films as well, guys, my favorite part of the 2009 film, as I said before, is Leonard Nimoy.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite part as well.
Yeah, I loved him as Spock in the 2009 movie. Yeah, he's a legend, Leonard Nimoy. Rest in peace. And of course, his final ever film appearance proved to be Into Darkness, because that was unfortunately his final film because he died a couple of years later. Rest in peace. But I read somewhere that apparently, guys, his final ever performance was actually a voice in that Family Guy app game called The Quest for Stuff, I think it is. The Quest for Stuff, where you got to build your own cohog and stuff like that and run it around.
Yeah,
game.
So what was he?
So it's basically a Family Guy type game.
Yeah, sort of. You basically got to build cohog. It's like Sim City, Aussie, but Family Guy characters, and there's many other guest actors in it as well, which is pretty cool, like Stan Lee, for example, and Arnie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Leonard Nimoy was in it as a voice of Spock. So yeah, and plus Shadow, you know when it comes to Sentinel Prime, you know who Leonard voiced in Darkman. Do you know who they based his face on? Sentinel Prime's face on?
Who voiced it on?
Sean Connery.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and you know how many people say that Liam Neeson should voice Optimus Prime one day? It's a pretty cool coincidence because in the 2007 movie by Michael Bay, they actually based Optimus' personality, mannerisms, and voice on that of Liam Neeson with the way he talks and all that.
Very interesting.
So yeah, and if Peter Cullen, unfortunately, he's going to unfortunately die one day, guys. Sadly so. But you know, but I think Liam Neeson could probably do a great job voicing Optimus Prime one day.
Yeah, like maybe a younger Optimus.
I mean, he is, of course, you know, only a few years younger than Peter Cullen because Liam Neeson turned 70 last year. So, and Peter Cullen, of course, is 81 now. He will be 82 this year. So yeah, and 11 years apart, really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Unless Peter Cullen chooses to retire.
That's possible, yeah. And I, of course, don't want him to die because he's my favorite voice actor of all time. I mean, when it comes to celebrities, guys, I don't want them to die. You ones I love, you know.
Yeah,
it's
just... I know what you mean, but we all know it's inevitable.
It is unfortunately inevitable, and sometimes it happens out of nowhere too. Like Kevin Conroy, for example. Kevin Conroy. Like that, because I mean, I had no idea that Kevin was ill, guys, at all, because he didn't, you know, confirm he was ill to public. But when I look at his last convention appearances, you know, before he died, I could tell something was wrong because he looked really skinny in his last appearances at conventions. Yeah, and the thing is, guys, is that you know when Tara Magnus did his video about Chadwick when he died? Yeah, when I watched that video, guys, at the time, I'd not seen Taron's video where he talks about Chadwick losing a lot of weight, and he was concerned for him because, yeah, because it was definitely, you know, when he mentioned that, you know, he knew something was wrong based on that video, Chadwick doing that live stream where he'd lost a lot of weight, I was like, what video? So I saw Chadwick's video, guys, where he was live talking about like some sort of anniversary thing or something in April 2020, and I was like, oh god, look at him. Yeah,
I actually saw that.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, so I saw the video. I saw the video and I was like, oh, there's definitely something was definitely wrong. Definitely wrong.
Yeah, and
so that's why I believed Tyrone. I believed him.
Yeah, and then of course in August 2020 we got the sad news.
Yeah, he unfortunately died from his cancer.
That is one of the loudest times I've ever screamed for someone that died.
Yeah, I can't blame you, Ozzy. I was heartbroken myself when I woke up to the news. Yeah, about Dollar, I put, of course, the live long and prosper symbol on my voice comparison, which tweeted Leonard Nimoy, you know, for Galvatron and Sentinel Prime. Because if you check out my voice comparison for Galvatron, the symbol's also there too.
This is why my favorite figure I got from Marvel Legends is this.
Star-Lord or T'Challa. I love that figure.
Yep, and my favorite episode of What If, even though I don't really like that show.
I don't like the show at all, apart from Chadwick.
Yeah, Chadwick was the best part.
Yeah, he's the only reason why I watched it. If he wasn't in the show, I wouldn't have watched it. And yeah, when you guys,
to be honest, the more I think about it, the less I like that show. Actually,
I can't blame you, Alexander. I can't blame you at all. And
honestly, and also, guys, when you think about it, the animation is also a bit ugly.
Yeah, it is a bit ugly indeed. Yeah, and I also didn't really like the recasting of some of the characters either, to be honest.
Yeah, I would love it. They got Robert Downey Jr. I would love they got RDJ back as Iron Man.
I wasn't really a fan of Mick Wingert's voice. It didn't really sound like Tony in my. It just sounded a bit like Jack Black.
What I was happy about is that they brought back Samuel Jackson.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that.
Get like Terrence C. Carson or something, you know.
And they also got Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I'm glad we got Jeremy back, and yeah, but in my opinion, well, the worst episode was probably Party 4's episode. You know, what if 4 was an only child?
God, I hate that episode.
I despised it. Like, I can't believe it let that happen, and I can't believe it let it happen.
So what's a disgrace?
Yeah. And just out of curiosity, guys, have you guys seen my voice comparison for Senzo Prime and Galvatron, who lent in my voice in Transformers?
Yes.
Did you guys notice that when I presented Lennon Nimoy's voice clips, I included a Live Long and Prosper symbol, the Vulcan salute, next to his name?
I like that.
Yeah, I did that as a tribute to him, because I know that fans love him as Spock, and that symbol is definitely very iconic, yeah. I mean, I've always tried to learn how to do a symbol for quite a while, guys, but eventually I can just do it like this. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I was like, I will not eat and sleep until I could finally do it.
Yeah. But I'll definitely watch him a classic film as well, yeah, to see Leonard and the other cast members too, especially, of course, William Shatner, because he gave my respect.
I'm also going to show as well, the original classic show.
I'll see if I can watch that, if I can find it.
And that's the first thing I'm going to start with.
I might also as well watch, you know, the films which star the cast from the Next Generation show, like Patrick Stewart and Michael Dorn, for example. But I can already tell, guys, that my bad quality of that show is going to be Will Wheaton, because I find him very annoying.
Yeah, I don't really care for Will Wheaton nowadays.
I've seen him play his fictional self in a Big Bang Theory, guys, and he's very annoying in that. And of course, I also lost respect for him when he was part of cancel culture mob. Because in case he was trying to cancel Dave Chappelle, Alexander, the comedian.
Yeah, for just a joke.
Yeah, like I've got nothing against Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, and I actually watched that controversial.
So stand up, Shadow. Was it a stand up?
Yeah, the stand up special bit. I loved it.
Yeah,
it's very funny.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle was funny. And just out of curiosity, as well, guys, when it comes to comedians, another example of a comedian who also gave my respect was also Chris Rock, because he criticised cancel culture. So yeah, he gave my respect when he criticised cancel culture. Like, if anyone criticises his cancel culture nowadays, guys, they're going to automatically give my respect. One other example for me is, of course, the comedian Rowan Atkinson. I love Rowan Atkinson.
Yes, Mr. Bean.
Yeah, my favourite role of all time for me, definitely Mr. Bean.
Also actors also gave my respect when they criticize Hollywood.
Yes, indeed.
Like for instance, Mel Kunis has gave my respect too.
Yeah, me too. And I think Letitia Wright as well.
And she pointed out the hypocrisy with the Oscar stuff.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, and she was right. It made no sense at all. So yeah, she just needs to be in better films these days, because I feel pretty bad for having to be in loads of bad films I've seen, sadly. Like, I mean, in my opinion, her worst movie I've seen is probably American Psycho 2.
I'm only gonna watch the first American Psycho.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Ozzy. The first one's incredible. The first one's a masterpiece, Ozzy. And one of my favorite roles is Christian Bale.
And honestly, guys, I think I just want to say right now, that movie has my favorite role, Christian Bale.
Well, I can see why, Shadow.
Yeah, because his Batman voice. I just can't understand it. Sometimes I just can't understand what he says.
And plus, guys, did you guys see that Netflix film that Christian Bale was in, Pale Blue Eye, I think it's called?
I want to see it someday.
I saw it this week. I thought it was really good. And I gotta say, guys, he has a very unrecognisable accent actually in the movie. Like, it's hard to tell it's Christian Bale unless you see him talking. Like, I'm thinking, that's Christian Bale? Wow. And in case you guys are wondering, my favourite role of Christian Bale is actually from a film in which he won the Oscar for called The Fighter. You guys ever seen The Fighter?
No.
It's like a boxing movie. It's amazing. He's in it with Mark Wahlberg. I think he plays Mark Wahlberg's character's mentor.
And there is one Christian Bale movie I really want to see, which is called The Machinist.
The Machinist? Don't think I've seen that. And also, guys...
He had a very serious body transformation in that.
Oh, yeah. Is that where he lost lots of weight?
Yeah, but he's very, very, very thin.
I'll see if I can watch it, because that's definitely something... That's the dedication right there. And then after... and as well, guys, my favourite voice role of him is probably his voice role in Pocahontas.
Yeah, that's my favourite voice role too.
Because I adored Pocahontas. Beautiful movie, in my opinion. Beautiful.
Underrated.
Yeah, deserves more love, in my opinion. And I've also heard, unfortunately, it had a bad sequel as well.
Oh, please don't watch it. It is that bad.
If I do watch it, Shadow, that means I can include the first one in a movie that need a sequel, can't I? I can rant about a sequel.
Yay.
I mean, did you guys like my rant about the Enchanted sequel?
Yes.
I mean, how did you react to it, Ozzy?
I found it funny, especially when you started ranting about the Let It Go scene.
Yeah. Did you say anything? Did you say anything in response, Ozzy, as you were watching it?
I was like anything but that scene.
Yeah.
That showed you to cement my hatred for Frozen.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't seen any of those films yet. So
well, just watch the first film for your own sake, Shadow.
I guess I could give you guys an entertaining rant if I watch Disenchanted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, actually, I'm up for it.
Well,
I'm up for it.
Well, if you want to watch Shadow, all I can say to you is best of luck. But for me, but then again, well, me and Ozzy would recommend to everyone, don't watch Disenchanted. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Just watch the first film, because the first one is perfect on its own as a standalone movie.
Yeah, there's not even a sequel set up at the end of the movie at all.
Exactly. That's why it was not needed, and plus as well. There's a question to you, Shadow, from my daughter asking, have you got a favourite role of Brandon Routh aside from Superman?
Oh, yeah, that's far, right? I think I know a bit of it. Let's see here. Hang on.
I mean, because I love him, of course, for other things too, and
I guess I would say his role in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah, I thought he was good in that. And my second favourite role after Superman would have to be is the Atom in Arrowverse. Ray Palmer as Atom, to be specific. And
I did love him in these two roles.
Yeah, he voiced Shazam and Atom, which is pretty awesome, isn't it? He voiced two characters. Definitely a big surprise as Shazam, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I personally prefer Zachary Levi.
Yeah, he's my favourite Shazam. And it was also really cool how Zachary came back to voice his Shazam for the game, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in case you wouldn't, he actually came back for a game, Zachary Levi.
Yeah, I know.
But unfortunately, well, Jason Momoa did not voice Aquaman in the game, sadly. It was Lex Lang. Which is a bit of a shame, because Jason Momoa appeared in a video showing off, the figure of Aquaman for the game, promoting it.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be heading out there, unfortunately.
For good, Alexander, or will it be until later?
Yes, probably for good. Most likely for good.
Yes. Well, it was nice talking to you, Alexander, and hope you have an amazing night, yeah? You take care, yeah?
Thank you. See you.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Ran out gained your respect, that Dollar. What did he do to gain your respect? Because I'd love to hear what he's done.
What did he do?
Yeah, please tell us. Was he Joseph? Well, the earliest one I've seen of Christian Bale was in a Spielberg film called Empire of the Sun, because he was a kid in that movie, Empire of the Sun. I think it was underrated Spielberg film as well, Empire of the Sun. Very underrated.
When it comes to Christian Bale, I think my favorite voice role is actually in an anime movie called Howl's Moving Castle.
Never seen that, so but of course I hate anime, so I'm not interested in that. I'll stick to Pocahontas.
That's fine.
I did also like his voice work in Mowgli as well, the Netflix Jungle Book movie by Andy Serkis.
I just thought the movie was alright.
He was good in it, though, as his character.
I never saw that movie because I was very mixed of like, do I want to watch the movie or not?
Well,
they really left it. It came out literally right after the Disney remake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because like,
it is confusing, yeah. Because like I'm thinking, like make your mind up. Like, what's going on with the industry these days?
I thought it was going to be a direct sequel until I found out that it's not Disney.
It's just another adaptation, but released for Netflix, Aussie. And in case you guys wouldn't, I prefer Disney's version by Jon Favreau after the two live action stuff. But obviously, in my opinion, the one that can't be taught is a 1967 classic animated movie.
Oh yes.
Because that one is very iconic and timeless as well for a 60s movie. And it's just very iconic. And so, yeah.
Yeah, even though it does have some things that wouldn't work today.
Well, yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? Because sometimes things haven't aged very well, have they?
Yep.
Yeah, for instance, they have like stereotypes.
And speaking of, Henry Cavill, guys, and, William Shatner supporting Henry, I'll definitely be watching Henry Cavill's Warhammer show.
Oh, yeah.
Because, in case you guys are wondering, I've not played any of the Warhammer games, and unfortunately, guys, isn't Warhammer like a PC franchise or computer franchise?
I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah, because the thing is, guys, I've got like a MacBook, which I'm talking to you guys on my stream, but it's not very good at, playing games because of the storage being, there's not much storage on it, so I can't really play Warhammer on it, sadly.
Even if I wanted to play those games, I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk breaking my computer.
Yeah, there's that too. What if the downloading causes a glitch or something?
Oh, Lucky Nerd.
Lucky Nerd here. Welcome, Lucky Nerd.
Hello.
I don't know if you saw the stream early, Lucky Nerd, but we had a guest on, which was the voice actor Vic Chao.
And he was a lovely guy.
Yeah, you're pretty great.
Yeah, he couldn't stay for long, though, was it? Lucky Nerd. He talked to me, Ozzy, Shadow, and everyone else here, but he couldn't stay for long, but he was lovely.
Yeah, Vic Chao. I think I've heard that name before.
Yeah, and he had a little problem with the microphone.
Yeah, he had a bit of a problem with microphone when he came on, but yeah, thankfully he had to reload his computer, and thankfully it worked when he joined again. But he was really nice with his time. The short time I had, he was really nice.
Yeah, and I really love what he said about Spielberg.
Yeah, Spielberg's a legend.
And that is
speaking of that, I was just watching a movie of his.
What film was what was that, Lucky Nerd?
Well, he actually had some contribution to it, although the main director was Richard Donner. A film called The Goonies, I think.
Oh, The Goonies is incredible.
The Goonies is
I love The Goonies, masterpiece. One of Richard Donner's best films, in my opinion. I love The Goonies.
Movie.
What are you saying, Ozzy? You might buffered a bit.
I think The Goonies is my second favorite movie by Richard Donner.
I can only guess what your first favorite is. It's Superman, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Can't blame you. Superman 1968 is a very iconic movie.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. I think I would say my favorite one from Donner is The Goonies. Because that movie's a straight not 10. Right?
Yeah, I give it 10 out of 10 as well. It's a masterpiece, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and
Superman is a 9.5.
Yeah, I give my favorite movie by Donner is actually, of course, his cut of Superman 2. Superman 2.
Which I'm still trying to find.
Yeah, try to look for like a Blu-ray collection, Ozzy, because that's how I got my Blu-ray Richard Donner's, of course, Superman 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say you should look for the Blu-ray that has a Krypton background.
Yeah, Fortress of Solitude. Yeah, that's what mine has, and that has with John Cut.
Yeah, because I was looking up for Die Hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get that box set.
Yeah, because with Die Hard, it came with the extended version, but you have to go to the main menu to get to the rated R cut version of Die Hard, like for your Die Hard.
And Ozzy, does that collection have only the first 4 films, or does it have a 5th movie as well? Sadly,
unfortunately, it does, but at least I didn't watch it.
Yeah, don't for your own sake. It's garbage.
Yep. At least I was happy enough to add the Goonies to my shelf.
Masterpiece.
Also, I saw a heartwarming photo. Short Round reunited with Steven Spielberg years later.
Yes, because he's of course been film playing Data, my favorite character in my movie. And in case you guys are wondering as well, when it comes to speaking of the Goonies, I'll be showing that on Monday in my Titan of course Steelbook collection video.
Nice.
And by Titan, and when I say Titan of Court, guys, I'm talking about the Steelbook which have like those gifts in and like badges to wear and posters and all that. And the Goonies is one of those Steelbooks. And the others I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find Goonies on Steelbook form.
Yeah, go for it, Shadow. Check your stores. Oh, that's nice, Ozzy.
Well, the thing is, look, I'm more into buying things online now.
Well, check online. It should be on Amazon for you, Shadow.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I got some of my Steelbooks from like Kex usually. So yeah, but some of I did get online, like the Goonies, for example. That was ordered online.
It's the only Steelbook I currently own.
Oh yeah,
the one for the. No.
That's cool.
The only Steelbook I have is the one for Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, I have a Steelbook for that too. Is it the same one, Shadow?
Okay, hang on, let me get it.
Came with a protected cover, but I accidentally damaged it when I was trying to open it.
Oh dear, that's a shame.
Yeah, I just gotta be careful not to cut myself with it.
Yeah. So, Lucky Nerd, I saw on one of your Instagram posts that you paused with a statue of Battinson, didn't you, at HMV, didn't you?
Yep.
And what were you buying from there on DVD?
What I bought from there was let me see if I have it around. Just should be here. I can just like alright, it is here. I'm gonna put the camera.
Hang on, let me just turn on. There we go.
Oh, that's nice, Lucky Nerd. You got the Batman anthology.
Okay, here's the Ant-Man Steelbook that I have.
That's nice, Shadow. I think mine's a bit different though, based on that text that's on there, as I can see.
I think it's
the Steelbook Shadow. Oh
yeah.
And the one that Luke has, I believe.
I think you're the main couple.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? Joseph says get a Steelbook of God for Spirit Avenger.
Anything but that movie?
Thank goodness you haven't got that anymore, George. That one of my opinion's trash. Hate that movie.
Screw Batman Robin.
We're talking about Fire Spirit of Vengeance, Shadow.
Yeah, and we're just seeing Batman Robin on.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, screw that movie too.
Yeah, Bat Lemon Slobbing. And in case you guys are wondering, no, my Bat Lemon Slobbing is probably my favourite review by Nostalgia Critic, actually. Bat Lemon Slobbing.
That's my favorite too.
Probably because of the iconic back credit card moment.
Credit card.
He's having a breakdown about it.
How did you guys react when I included that in my trash talk about Lemon Slobbing?
I lost my head.
Like, did you expect it to show up?
No, I was not expecting it at all.
And how did you react when you watched it, Ozzy?
Yeah, in the house, and then I actually watched the review after I saw yours.
Well, I'm glad you did, Shadow. It was definitely really hilarious. In my opinion, better than a movie.
Or better.
Yeah. And plus, guys, you know when it comes to gaming in general, Yeah, PS4 in my opinion is definitely way better than, you know, Xbox for me these days in terms of what you can get on there, you know, trophies and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I managed to
And
get
also,
I'm now 103 on there, guys, level 103 on it.
Very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, and and in my opinion, guys, it also feels more satisfying when you get trophies compared to Xbox achievements as well.
Yeah.
Because when you get like an Xbox achievement, it just shows points, really, doesn't it? And not like a color coded trophy or anything like that, based on a hierarchy of rankings of trophies, like PS4 does. So, like, what can you do with an Xbox achievement?
it's just boring to look at, to be honest.
And like when I got my platinum trophy for Spider-Man, guys, it felt like I'd won the Oscar. That feeling, you know what I mean? You feel like you've got the highest trophy possible in industry, really.
Yeah, I mean,
like it feels like an actual award.
Yeah. Just like of course, Shadow. How did you react when you won your platinum for Lego D Supervillains on PS4?
Oh, I was very satisfied.
Yeah. Did you feel like you'd won the Oscar? You'd won the gaming Oscar.
Yes.
Nice one. Ozzy, hey Ozzy, have you platinumed a game before? Platinumed one?
Nope, I've never got a platinum trophy.
Oh, well, I hope you get one day, man. And Lucky Nerd, have you ever managed to get a platinum trophy on a game console like PS4, for example?
I don't think so. No.
Well, I hope you get one day. The only one I've managed to get, guys, so far is Spider-Man's PS4 Platinum Trophy, and that's probably about it, really.
Hopefully, when I'm free, finally.
For the time being, I might try going for a platinum trophy in Lego games because it might be a bit easier to do.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
I mean, I could try the DC Supervillain since I'm replaying that game.
Yeah.
You only have to get all the achievements.
Yeah, Lego games seem to be pretty easy to do, guys, when it comes to achievements. I mean, there is something called which is hidden achievements.
Yeah, I think the easiest one for me is definitely Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, Ozzy, I'm going to try and get that backwards compatible one day. So yeah, because I love the franchise, so I definitely want to play a Lego game of it.
Yeah, like I was not expecting to get all the achievements. I thought I would have gotten like maybe a few.
And do you get an achievement for doing each level in the game, Ozzy?
Yeah, you get achievements for beating levels and doing certain things within the levels.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, I think one of the achievements is that you have to backflip like at least 5 times, I think. You have to use like one of the female characters, like Elizabeth Swan.
Yeah, because I believe in many Lego games they make female characters jump higher, don't they?
Yeah, I guess they do that just so they give female characters more abilities to do than just being like they need them to stand out somehow.
Yeah, I think we need to make every character unique, really.
Yeah, and I really love that.
Because like if you make the characters exactly the same, it's going to get boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they started doing that for like Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Might see if I can get Lego Indiana Jones backwards compatible as well, because that game is also legendary as well. The first one, but I'm not really a fan of the second one, though.
Yeah, I already finished the second one on the Xbox. And just okay, really.
Yeah. So like Ozzy, you know when you got the 100% completion for Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, did you get the achievement which would have been a platinum trophy for that game?
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, is it like lots of points or something?
Don't really remember. I could check right now.
Because if it's not much points, then what's the point of getting the achievement? It's not going to be much points.
Here, I can just try checking right now.
Well, the stream's definitely flown by, guys. We've got like 17 minutes left, now 16. It's been a lot of fun.
Opening the Xbox app on my computer right now. Give me a second.
What's also really handy, guys, is that last week I was playing Left 4 Dead 2 on Xbox One, backwards compatible, and what's cool is it remembered my trophies I got before on it, on Xbox 360, it remembered them. Same with GTA 4 as well, which is
Yeah,
really
pretty
cool.
cool.
But yeah, right now, guys, when it comes to PS Vita Vote, as well as playing God of War, I like to do a bit of grinding on Injustice, the first game, to try to get to level 100, because there's a gold trophy for getting to level 100 on my first Injustice game.
Oh, wait, you started playing God of War?
Yeah, I'm playing my first game. I'm having lots of fun with it so far.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Kratos is also easy. My favorite World War time from TC Carson as well.
Yeah, I feel TC Carson's better as Kratos than he was with as Mace Windu.
Yeah, he is definitely. Kratos is a badass.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna have to do this on the pad to turn on the Xbox.
And Ozzy, I noticed in your trophies you got on PlayStation that you got something from MK9, didn't you? Have you started playing it?
Yeah, I played through the story mode, and yes, I will admit I have been having some rage quits.
Really? What about some story were you up to when you rage quit?
Right now, I had to get past the double fight you have to do with Sonya fighting two other characters, and now I'm on a Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight, which is something you can't do Mortal Kombat without.
Well, of course, yeah.
When it comes to rage quits, I loved while playing. Definitely Arkham Asylum.
Oh wow! But you still love the game, or didn't you, Shadow?
Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was the hardest boss I fought.
And Shadow, did you also notice that the graphics were also downgraded to this remaster?
Yeah, I did see what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, it's not good in my opinion.
Yeah, but it still didn't stop me from enjoying the game.
Yeah, the story is still a great one nonetheless. It's just the graphics are hard to look at these days.
And I also, of course, loved hearing Kenny Conroy and Mark Hamill.
Yeah, they gave great performances in the Arkham games we're in.
And Arkham Asylum, that was some favorite part of the entire game. Their performances.
Yeah.
Okay. 1,000 game score and 40 achievements completed.
Nice one.
Oh my! Look at all that I went through.
Damn.
That is a lot of trophies, achievements, Ozzy. Well done. So what is the maximum one then? 100% completion called?
It's called. Hold on. Wait, what? Can't find it.
But yeah, Arkham City definitely has way better graphics.
Yeah, it does. Arkham City is a timeless classic in my opinion.
Oh, here it is.
And right now, Luke, I'm up to the Russell Gould boss fight.
Well, yeah, good luck with that. But personally, boy, I'm not really much a fan of Rachel Gould's voice in the game. Shadow, I prefer David Warner from animated series.
Here it is.
No, he's voiced by Brother Baker.
Okay, so it's called Now Bring Me That Horizon, 100%. And how many points is the achievement, Ozzy?
It's 100 points.
Is that the highest ever point you can get on Xbox?
I don't know.
Cause yeah,
I'm looking here and it looks like it's the highest one.
Because if it is, then that must be the platinum one, right?
I don't know.
Because I got the platinum when I completed Spider-Man 100% with all the other trophies I got for it.
And okay, so I can also confirm to you guys that Maurice LaMarche is my second favorite Mr. Freeze after Malcolm Sarah.
Yes, I love him as Mr. Freeze, Maurice LaMarche.
And there's every single Lego game I have on Xbox.
Look at that. A lot of Lego games there, Ozzy.
Holy crap.
That's
a lot.
There's a lot of ones backwards compatible too, wow.
Yep, and thanks to Blaze, at least 15 has license that, oh crap, this is backwards compatible, but you need a physical copy of it.
Ah, so you can't get it digitally, you need to buy it, Ozzy.
Yeah, well, I've had this thing in my house for a few years already, so it's good. The only thing I don't like is how I have a full game.
Yeah, what is he didn't like, Ozzy, sorry?
I have to restart the whole entire game. That's the one thing that annoys me.
So you can't continue before you left off an Xbox 360?
Yeah, I think it's probably because I canceled my Xbox account.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
Yeah, but
really bad Dorlet, wow. So bad Dorlet, tell us, why did Brandon Rath gain your respect? What did he do to gain your respect? Tell us. Please tell us why he gained your respect.
Well, he's surprised that Brandon's against woke.
Maybe he is, who knows? And
I would love that.
Plus, if you guys want to know why Henry Cavill getting more respect, it's because in one of his interviews for The Witcher show, guys, he said that fans have a right to whatever opinion they want to have, and it's not toxic.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, after a stream, guys, I'll play what he said again to you guys, so you can hear it again.
Yeah, I saw that interview. Loved every second of that clip.
Yeah, and so far, guys, Henry is my favorite Geralt of all time, actually, as well. So far.
Yeah, and he's the perfect Geralt.
He is, and I also heard clips of a voice actor from the games called Doug Cockle, and I think Henry does a spot on impression of his voice, in my opinion. Very spot on.
And speaking of Witcher, I am planning on playing Witcher 3.
Yeah, I've got it on PS4, so I'm going to give it a watch one day. No, sorry, play it, sorry. But one thing, however, I noticed for guys was that for some reason the graphics look a bit downgraded on it for a 2015 video game. I don't know why. They look pretty bad in my opinion, the graphics for it. Like I don't know why that is. I mean, Uncharted 4 was released at the same time, and that has way better graphics, way more realistic.
And what about Arkham Knight? Didn't they also have timeless graphics?
Well, I think so. Yeah, that was released in 2015 as well. Arkham Knight, in my opinion, has better graphics than Gotham Knights, in my opinion.
Yeah, what a massive downgrade.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not getting that.
Yeah, I'm not getting off at Knights. I'm not getting off. I'm not interested in it, especially because Kevin Conroy's not even in it as Batman.
Yeah, and they of course do the Alien 3 cliche on
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, I can't believe he did that, and yeah. That's nice by Dort, so he never said a bad word about Henry, and he spoiled Henry. Oh, that's incredible, and he respects the fan base. Well, Brandon, no more respect.
I guess both Superman actors are cool. Then.
Yeah, they are, and today, guys, as well. Today, of course, was the birthday of Carl Weathers, and he also earned my respect when he spoke highly about Gina in one of his interviews. That's why he earned my respect for that. Yeah, Carl Weathers is awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping to watch the Rocky movie someday.
You'll like him. My favorite was Sly, actually, in those movies.
I do have plans to be watching them. I hope they're on Amazon Prime for long enough for me to complete.
Hopefully they'll be there for you looking up. I think they have been on there occasionally, and yeah. And I, of course, have them on Blu-ray, the Rocky films and the 2 Creed movies so far. But I, of course, am not watching Creed 3 because I don't see any point.
Yeah, but when it comes to Rocky franchise, I'm not gonna buy a collection of those. I'm just gonna buy the movies one by one.
That's probably a good idea, Shadow. Yeah.
Because I know that Rocky 5 is off.
Well, that's for you to decide for yourself when you want to watch it, Shadow. I mean, for all I know, you might like it. Who knows? It depends on opinion, really.
Maybe I'll just find it so bad it's actually good.
Yeah. So yeah, my advice would be to watch it via like a streaming service if you can, Shadow, first before you get it physically.
Yeah, don't think I will be able to.
Oh, that sucks.
Doesn't look like it's along with the Rambo movies, the classic James Bond movies. I don't think it's gonna come to streaming anytime soon.
Well, that's a shame.
So I'm just thinking, they're the only choice I have now to just buy them.
Yeah, I suppose. Brandon Ralph said that Henry Cavill is better than his Superman. Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, wow.
Well, I agree with Brandon. I agree with him. However, I will say that Brandon Ralph, in my opinion, gave the best Superman in the Arrowverse ball in the Crisis Infinite Earth crossover, because in my opinion, he was the best part of the crossover, and in my opinion, the best Superman in the Arrowverse. Yeah, I liked him better than Tyler Hoechlin's version. You know what's weird about Tyler Hoechlin's Superman, guys, from the Supergirl show? For some reason, guys, his heat vision's blue, not red.
What?
I know, right? Weird. Yeah, because
I remember that.
Yeah, because in that universe, of course, Superman and Supergirl's heat vision is blue in the Supergirl show. I don't know why, but thankfully, though, Brandon's version is red. Thankfully.
Interestingly, him and George Newbern have voiced a character called Sephiroth.
Yeah, they have in Final Fantasy, haven't they?
Oh, Sephiroth.
Yeah.
My favorite villain of Final Fantasy.
Yeah. And let me guess, Ozzy, is that your second favourite wall of George Newbern?
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously my favourite wall of him is Superman. And he's also my favourite voice actor of Superman as well. Because he's one I grew up with. And yeah. And in case you guys wouldn't, I will always have a place in my heart with Tim Daly as well. But George is one I grew up with. So yeah. George, I definitely would love to speak to George one day, though. That'd be really fun to do. Because George is awesome.
If he has a Twitter account, you can always ask questions. You can ask him.
Yeah, if Blaze comes back later, guys, we can ask him. Danny Dark. I don't even know who that is.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, who's Danny Dark?
I've never heard of him either. I'll search him up.
Danny Dark is his voice actor from the 1973 Super Friends series.
Oh, that voice. I thought he was. I thought he was all right when I recall that show. Lucky Nerd.
I'll just drop a link in my chat if you want to see what he has done.
I thought he was good in that show. Yeah.
But yeah, rest in peace, Danny.
Yeah, R.I.P.
For the time that show came out, obviously.
So yeah, but yeah, George Newbern always will be my favorite voice actor for Superman.
And so far, my favorite voice actor for Superman is Travis Willingham.
Is it because of a Lego game, Shadow?
Yeah.
Well, I can't blame you. Can't blame you. I thought he's definitely good in those games, but my favorite voice for Travis it's hard to say what my favorite voice for Travis is actually, because I love him in as Kingpin in Spider-Man, and I also love him as Reggie in Infamous Second Son, and also as Gerald Tarple in Jedi Fallen Order as well.
And he's pretty good as Thor.
Yeah, I like him as Thor, but I prefer Rick D. Washman though when it comes to Thor voice actors.
He good. For me, it would be Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist for a favorite role of Travis Willingham. Though non-anime wise, I would say maybe.
I do also like him as Two-Face as well, guys, in the Batman Telltale series as well.
Yeah, Two-Face and Hot Take. I actually like his voice better than Troy Baker's from Arkham City.
Really? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and also Travis voiced Lex Luthor in Dimensions.
Yes, he did. But personally, guys, no one in my opinion can voice Lex better than Clancy Brown.
Oh, yeah, no one.
Yeah, and I really wish Clancy could play him in live action. All he's got to do is shave his hair and beard off, and then he could be a perfect choice for live action Lex Luthor. Perfect.
I think if Snyder picked him, it would have been perfect casting.
In my opinion, better than Jesse Eisenberg. Even though I don't mind Jesse that much, I think Clancy Brown would have been way more superior. They could have even shown, like, giving him development by showing him starts off with his long hair, then he can shave it off, can't he?
To be honest, even his voice actor from Young Justice,
Mark Rolston, he could have been a good choice too. Mark Rolston.
Yep. He was also good in that show, from what I recall, as Lex.
Yeah, and in case you are wondering as well, looking at he voiced in the first Injustice game as well.
Yep, and he also voiced Deathstroke from Arkham Origins.
Yes. Great job in my opinion, yeah, in Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, yeah.
Yes, and of course Norman from Spider-Man.
Yes, Norman Osborn, yes, and but my favourite Deathstroke is Ron Perlman in terms of voice acting. Have I seen a Seventh Son? Yeah, I thought it was alright, really. Not that good, but it was alright.
Yeah, nothing too special.
Yeah, it's not a masterpiece or perfect, really. It was alright, really. All I can say.
It's just a dumb, fun movie.
Yeah, like turn off your brain sort of movie into it, really. So yeah, And when it comes to Two-Face, guys, my favourite Two-Face in voice acting might probably be Richard Moore from the animated series. I still love Troy Baker though, and Trace Willingham and Peter Jessup as Two-Face as well. But my favourite is probably Richard Moore.
And yeah, so far Two-Face in Arkham City is honestly my second favorite role of Troy Baker now.
Well, I can't blame him. He's amazing as Two-Face. He's voiced so many roles, hasn't he, Troy? But in my opinion, though, my least favourite role is probably Red Hood in Arkham Knight in the story mode, because in my opinion, he's very annoying in the story mode, just whining all the time, really.
Yeah, I heard that from Jay.
Yeah, he said so on his voice cast and reaction, and I can't blame Jay because I found him annoying too. Like when I played him again, I was like, "Oh, shut up, Red Hood." Very annoying in my opinion, but he was better in the DLC where you play as him, raw. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it, about all? Yeah, really weird. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so that's 3 hours into a stream. That was really fun, weren't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a really great stream we had, and we had an amazing guest appearance by Vic Chao, which was short but sweet, really amazing. So yeah, so you know drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to let us know in the comments what you guys thought of tonight's stream, and also as well, I'll stay tuned for next week, and please go subscribe to these special guests who appeared in tonight's stream. The links in the description below, and yeah, also be sure to tell me in the comments what you thought of the stream, and also be sure to join Team Planet and subscribe in the future. If you would like to be a member, you can respond to your piece that's all in the description, and we will see you all later. All right, take care, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.
Take care now.